Get your special sock out, nerds. It's gonna get good.
Let's fucking go. Everybody watching, just grab a drink. Be prepared, cause the show's gonna stink. But since you joined, we're all gonna smile. So pull up a chair and just stay a while. Before the stupid show has to start, it will be many things, but not smart. We have these losers on display with plenty of stupid shit to say. Whoa! Welcome to the Losers Lounge. We're all here to fuck around. Everyone's a mess and we don't care, cause none of us are going anywhere. Just sit back and relax. Hell yeah! Blue collar drinks, so he's never mad. He's drunk, cause while he's sober his life is sad. So sad, so sad. He cries at night cause he can't get laid. Like a bitch, like a bitch, like a bitch. No female will touch him, even if paid. He's such a loser. We got it, critic and the monotone king. So flat, so flat. He drains the life from everything. So dumb, so dumb. He can kill the moisture in any room. So dry, so dry. Words so boring, you'll meet your doom. Get to the point. Here's the inside man lost in the background. He's lost, he's lost. He's such a loser, always hanging around. Like a creep, forever on screen, but not worth any lines. He's quiet, has to make every film from the sidelines. He's fucking worthless. Emperor Goodwin arrives, ancient and grim. So malevolent anger carved deep inside him. So angry, too mad to die and too old to change. He's stubborn, frozen in time. He's perfectly deranged. He is inevitable. The sick bastard is dead behind the eyes. He's sick, laughing when the gutter world dies. He laughs, fire fills his head with fever dreams. They burn, getting off when the garbage screams. He's a real sick fuck. Welcome to the Losers Lounge. Welcome. We're all here to fuck around. Welcome. We hope that we can make you smile. So grab a drink and stay a while. Welcome
Dr. Roberts, but I'm not.
I want it.
My nose is 0.2 millimeters too narrow.
We're just inside man guy. There he is. Bashfully late.
Shalom. Shalom, everybody.
You know, I was telling
he's obviously a simulation. We know better.
I was telling Nick and Cindy last night because even like my mother watched The Bride. Like, Mom, do you remember The Bride from 1985? She's like, no. I'm like, do you remember Looker? She's like, I actually remember Looker. I'm like, I can't think of this film. And I'm telling Nick and Cindy, like, you know, I hate when Goodwin, I want to say he's got a shit taste in movies. I'm watching this film, I was like, this is fucking great. God damn it.
Right?
It's like,
Yeah, if you're going for sci-fi, I'm your man. I will definitely find you the good stuff.
and it's funny how many people, like Jay said, this is 1981. And like in my top, I feel like I've seen 10,000 films. And then this pops up and I'm like, there's 10,000 films I haven't seen. And this was, as I was telling as we watched the film to Nick and Cindy, I'm like, this is 1981. And boy, the past 5-6 years, we're hearing things about CGI and deep fakes and AI. And I'm watching this film every second. I'm like a half hour in, and I'm like, oh, holy Christ! How is this film not more popular?
Yeah, I mean, this is the kind of movie that actually makes all of the current stuff that thinks that they've tapped into the zeitgeist. It really makes it look completely outdated. This is way ahead of its time.
I gotta ask Jay because this is Jay's recommendation. Like, number one, when the fuck did you see this? And also, why have none of us? I don't know anybody who's seen this film.
Well, I am not sure anybody did see this film because it bombed at the box office. But I probably saw it in 81 or 82.
Okay.
I didn't see it in the theater because nobody did. But I did see it on HBO. And it and Brainstorm were like two movies that, again, I'm like, even with friends who I knew damn well had HBO, I seemed to be the only person that saw these movies. And the thing that struck me even at the time was, I mean, Crichton really had thought out understanding the technology that we have now, and then, you know, kind of projecting things a bit into the future, but not too much, because he's basically going for the future's already here. It's just unevenly distributed kind of model where if you have enough money, you can have this tech that isn't, you know, available to just every person. But yeah, seeing it at the time, I was like, I mean, this isn't just jazz hands, let's wave things away, or as we get so much now, the belief that science fiction is an aesthetic and not a form of storytelling and a central conceit, you know, that's necessary within the story. But these were, you know, again, when everybody goes, oh my gosh, this is totally new, we've never dealt with this before, and I was like, excuse me, we were talking about this shit 45 years ago.
It's how many times has Jason on streams, not just my other streams, that, and he's right about every generation, like hey, this is it's 2026, I'm 15, I have a brand new idea.
Do
sure,
you?
Yeah,
but I think what was quite interesting about this, that one of the things that struck me was, and it was something that I mentioned to Jay actually in a conversation that we had, an email conversation that we had, albeit very brief, was I think that this is the first time in any movie, I think, that the term computer generated imagery and 3D modeling has ever been used. Certainly the first time in a movie, and I would even suggest that it's probably the first time that it had ever been used and put out there in any of the media other than the scientific community.
Yeah. I mean, definitely like SIGGRAPH and things like that. You would have seen it mentioned in papers, and you know, we had already had some early you know, put computer generated graphics on screen. Both in the movies, but also in, you know, a lot of stuff coming out of universities or whatever. But the interesting thing is they, you know, this is at the beginning of the home computer revolution. So, you know, very few homes have computers at this time. It was in large corporations, but it was starting to push into you know, more of the everyday companies that people would work in, and there was a lot of fear around it. There's a reason that Tron comes out a year later,
Yeah.
and
Good point.
and has a very interesting way of presenting what's going on that really did kind of match the mindset, you know, because people were like, these are mysterious machines that seem to have minds of their own, and given kind of what we've been fed over the years, sci-fi wise, their understanding of what computers were, you know, was different. But this one, not only do you have the computer generated stuff, but you know, we had certainly been prepped as an audience to understand like subliminal messaging, you know, how marketing was, you know, becoming more and more competitive, you know, with a consumer style of economy. But also that this movie had the good sense to not just make, okay, I'm a mustache twirling villain, hoo ha ha, that they have the contracts that the people sign for use of their images.
Yeah.
Right. You know,
Sounds
you get
familiar.
200 grand a year, you know, as long as, you know, you allow us to use it and all that stuff. But then they also recognize that the problem is that if they have those computer generated versions, if the model goes out and does work on her own, it's going to devalue that model, you know, the computer generated stuff. So we just need to have an exclusive on your likeness, which means you can't have your likeness anymore. Bye. You know, the looker gun is really a cool idea, right?
Oh boy, yeah.
And tying it in with the television and the commercials and all of that, right? And that it gets kind of cracked open by a plastic surgeon. Again, just really, you know, because that would be the person to be most likely to encounter these women who are getting, you know, these very specific surgeries so that they can be perfect and then be scanned.
Yeah, I'm watching that looker gun and thinking to myself, that boy in a different film, like that's I would be more terrified than the actual gun.
It really does freak you out, like the first, because you just see the you know, and then all of a sudden he's getting punched, or he's standing there and then time has passed and it's like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
Right. And then you finally find out what it is. And
yeah, I mean that made me like, for me, for different like action scene intensity or horror, like that's could be my favorite scene in the film, because like you said, as we watch it, I'm watching this like, that's like, man, in a different franchise you could do some sick like Matrix shit with that. Like,
and
you could just that alone, you could make an incredible story.
Yeah, thank God Bill Cosby never got the looker gun. That would have been.
I mean, maybe he did. It was the 80s.
I mean, he had to make up for it. It was like, have a drink. So put a little looker in there. It's fun.
Now, is this true? Because you and Gary know more about cinema. Like, according to just, you know, Google AI, they're saying that like, well, the feature first title sequence for Vertigo 58. But then Westworld was the first 2D, 3G CGI image for Westworld from 73. So I don't know. Yeah. Because I mean, I always think, for me, CGI, I think 90s.
Vertigo used slit scan and mechanical computer. I'm trying to think of the 2D in Westworld, because it's been a while since I've seen Westworld.
Yeah, because it's saying Westworld. I guess
it was all of the kind of readout, the sort of screen readouts, and You know, it wasn't at all copied by James Cameron.
No.
So I guess young Sherlock Holmes was the first fully CGI character in 1985, which I didn't realize that.
Yeah, the stained glass night.
Yeah, the same. Yeah.
Yeah, and of course, what's its thing, Jake? Because when I think Tron was 3D, but like, was Tron considered CGI then?
Yeah, so it absolutely has a mix of computer graphics and some very clever camera tricks with reflective tape. But if you watch Tron, so the visual effect, at least the 3D stuff, that had to be shipped out to like 3 different groups, and each one of them had their own software and specialized in different things. So like the recognizers and the light cycles and stuff, those are all built up out of basic geometric shapes, right? That was done by one studio. If you look at the solar sail, that was done by an entirely different one. It's why it's so visually distinct. to all of that, right? And then a lot of stuff was done with backlit animation and things like that.
Wow. Yeah, like I pulled it earlier. Like well, Jay said this repeatedly, which I agree with. Though it seems like I was telling Nick this and Cindy that how many times is sci-fi, a lot of sci-fi films at the time they wound up bombing, and notice that he's right that it seems like a lot of films get an audience later on. For some reason, at the time they're announced, like a lot of sci-fi, just John Carpenter, but like Bicentennial Man, the list is endless. How many sci-fi it doesn't launch at the time? I'm not sure why sci-fi has a trouble gaining mass appeal.
What's a genre? Much like superheroes were a genre, and this idea, you've had for I don't know, probably 15 years, normies cosplaying as nerds. Probably because they all saw The Big Bang Theory and thought it was funny. And oh, look, it referenced, so I'm gonna do that thing. And you couldn't walk by a Hot Topic without seeing a Marvel character or some sci-fi thing. Look, it's the black hole. And so studios decided, oh, we're just going to blow all of our budgets on these things. But that's not classically how those genres worked. And guess what? We're back to them being genre films again. The Good Luck, Have Fun, Don't Die. How's that working out in the box office?
I know.
Right. But it will find a following because, the sci-fi people, unless we get really good word of mouth about something, it's, oh, look, it's a sci-fi movie. And it's like, it's going to be shit. Right. Yeah. It's going to be one of those generic turds. Or it's presented via the trailers that it doesn't look like it's anything like an interesting sci-fi movie.
I think that, but there's also, don't you think that there's also they've also almost geared people towards science fiction being either on board a spaceship, something happening in space, big explosions, perhaps a creature there, or some big space adventure. That's really what people are expecting now from science fiction. They don't seem to realize that the best of the science fiction, certainly the science fiction writers, are the more grounded writers, and the more sort of science speculation there is, sort of speculative science fiction. That's the best science fiction there is.
Yeah. Well, you have, a few years before this, you had the Stepford Wives.
Yeah, great film. Brian Forbes.
Very, very much a sci-fi movie, but making, as good sci-fi does, also tends to make commentary about what's going on now. Just not. Stepford Wives a bit more on the nose and kind of suffers for it.
Pal. I've not read the source material. I only insert old IP because my parents showed it to me when I was young. I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
I swear.
Yeah. Again, stop cosplaying as a nerd. Get out of here. But yeah, the things like Brainstorm or Looker, doesn't, or even like in more recent fare, Moon, which is very good sci-fi movie. But where's my pew pew space battles and all that? Shut up, Normie, get out of here.
Yeah, and I remember in Moon bombed as well. Moon had a huge box office bomb.
Yeah, but Moon didn't cost anything to make. It was like it was like $1 million.
Yeah, well, like you said, but the thing is, like, I watched that like last year, and I'm like, this was fucking great, but like no one talked about it.
Yeah, could never understand that. It is. It is. Sorry, Rachel. Sorry for interrupting.
No, that's the way it goes with sci-fi generally, unless it is made for the wider audience.
General audience,
we all like to talk shit about normies, but without them, they wouldn't get these movies made. These big ones, anyway. The small ones, they're made for us. Yes.
So I wouldn't say it's it's not really a bomb, right? It only did 10 million, but it only cost 5 million, so it's not like a disaster.
Yeah, but lost money even on a low budget, and part of it is I don't know how widespread its distribution was, but it just didn't do well. And again, it comes out at a time where it's like, oh, we got Iron Man and Pew Pow, and where's the Matrix and all that, and it's like, shut up, Normie.
Yeah, and of course, even 2009, we're hitting that point now where it's like the whole it's been said 1 billion times, the second life on VHS and home video. Them days are gone.
Yeah, your only real chance now is you'll have maybe some rental stuff, VOD.
Is that true? You and Waylon know. I forgot.
Blade Runner lost a ton. It was it bombed.
Yeah,
Yep.
and now being older, I don't know anybody who doesn't revere that film like the top like 5 of all time for certain circles.
Yeah,
Like,
well, The Thing was, another one that
Yeah.
absolutely bombed. But yeah, Blade Runner was an epic failure.
Yeah.
And God bless Alan Ladd Jr. for signing off and supporting so many good movies that at the
Yeah.
time looked like, oh, what the hell, he doesn't know what he's doing, and then later it was like, I think that Ladd character, he might know a bit about movie making.
See, that's why I wonder, and it's a good thing, not complaining by any means. I was never the biggest fan of like the IP of Iron Lung, but with Markiplier, this fucking film is breaking every record you can think of. And I'm not sure because Markiplier is a bigger YouTuber or just people want to see indie. But I mean, a fucking film cost $1 million and made 60 million. Like it's
Yeah, I mean, again, I think a lot of it is you have a crossover of a very popular social figure that people are going to go out and see, and then a game that at least had a decent audience and following, and then horror fans who notoriously have no taste.
I forgot that. What? So really didn't finish Blade Runner?
He had to edit it.
Okay, they fired him. Jesus.
Yeah.
Damn.
Well, that's often the case with Ridley
Yeah.
Scott. He doesn't get
Yeah.
along. He doesn't play well with others.
I mean, who are we to
So-
judge? He's working on Gladiator 3. Who am I to judge him? Like,
What was the,
Oh
what was the
God,
movie
don't
we-
you even?
No, God, Jesus. The what was the movie I just covered recently that Bud York directed, and when I saw it, I was like, oh, look, the guy who was constantly trying to take over directing a Blade Runner, because Bud York was one of the financiers
oh shit.
for that movie.
Yeah, and I guess we're gonna be working on a new Blade Runner because 2049 did so well.
Again, the I'm gonna make a Tron sequel, motherfucker. Do you not remember how Tron did originally?
Yeah,
Right.
really.
And then the same thing with the I'm gonna make a Blade Runner sequel. You might want to go back and look at its box office. And then you see, oh, we blew this huge amount of money, and I was like, you can't make money. Mad Max, I'm gonna spend $150 million on Mad Max movie, really?
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, right. At this point,
Here's a
I will watch a DH Russell Crowe fight a xenomorph for fucking why not? It can't be worse than 2.
Well, are we gonna have sharks in the Coliseum
That's what I'm saying, you know
while
what?
that's going
Yes.
on?
At this point, fucking say
Yes.
bring back Maximus from the grave and fucking throwing a Predator 2 on that Ridley.
And the rabid baboons, we gotta have that.
Right. So I heard that, Jim. People talked about that. I didn't see it, but I've heard pretty good things about it. But also, you said AI Star Wars, keyword AI, not Disney.
Well,
Oh,
again,
boy.
AI is both smarter and dumber than people. If you find the real idiots, then AI is a step up. But if you find
That's
competent
even
people,
better.
it's a giant step down.
I want to see Denzel Washington come back and fight alien sharks, not just sharks, but alien sharks.
There you go.
Oh, in fact, I want to see a face hugger impregnate a great white shark.
Oh God, we were on. I think it was we were on Mr. Brown's, and they were talking about like, well, would be like the ultimate matchup, and somebody did the Alien versus Predator, and I was like, yeah, they did that. Don't believe the hype. That wasn't a good matchup. Somebody in the chat did Alien versus Predator versus Kramer versus Kramer, and
Jesus
I died. Like, it's been a while since I thought of Kramer versus Kramer. Thank you very much for that.
That's pretty. I mean, that's pretty. I forgot. I can't think how high water, but I mean, 12 million to almost 40. That's pretty decent. Not the biggest, but 40 off 12. So I'm not seeing.
Yeah. Again, I mean, it's you're kind of skimming the line of did I make money or not?
Yeah.
Right, because you're looking at like 3 or so times your budget. Breaking even is not really why we make movies. Generally, we're looking to make money. But yeah, it isn't a bomb. It's just it's mediocre enough that it's going to get seriously considered about whether or not you follow up or what you're going to do. But again, you can make money off of streaming and other things.
All right, cool. Well, Looker is only an hour and a half long, not a long film by any means. We pull up right here for, let's say, I got to overlay.
Stuff's a lot of good ideas in it.
Yeah. Okay. All right, guys. Oh yeah. For Jim, if you come back, we're gonna play it and get the whole little gray
Yeah.
screen stuff. So
Yeah, an Alan Ladd production.
yeah. All right. So first 5
The
seconds,
Ladd
and I'll
Company.
go there. Okay. Let's get that. There you go. Cool. Put my copy on Fandango. Voodoo. I hate that too. It's always weird whenever, like for Nick, I'm pulling up clips and stuff. I have to actually show Voodoo on Chrome because in Safari it blacks it out. I can't show anything on Safari, but I can. with
Yeah,
Chrome.
because of
Yeah.
DRM.
Yeah, really. Good old music. Dun dun dun. Or exposition. How can we be sure he will call? You're very beautiful. I know. That's sweet of you.
Ravish.
Ravish. Ravish perfume.
Look behind your ear. A drop behind your knees. Oh yes. Damn. You never know.
No.
I mean, what are you doing? What are you doing to her knees? I'm just curious. Like,
Well, I mean, it's on the way.
well, since I'm here,
Yeah, if it's part of the commute, might as well.
You are too old to have asked that question.
And my areola.
Yes.
oh Jesus. I know.
Penis, we're going to be talking more than millimeters.
But it's scary as I'm seeing these stats, Jay. Like this in 1981, there are women I've met friends like females that were like 0.5 millimeters, 0.6. Who is measuring this shit? Like,
Yeah, again, you look at it and you're like, what's going on here? But the fact that she's handing over like a computer printout and you're like, oh.
Yeah. Yeah, from DMI, isn't it? Obviously,
Mhm.
it can become clear.
they want
Freaking women.
Yes. Like we says too, as a doctor, he says right there, he's like, these changes are so minor, nobody's gonna notice the difference. But of course, she's gonna notice the difference because she's so obsessed with this shit.
No, it's not her. They're going to
Well-
notice the difference because they're making the perfect
Oh
model.
yeah.
Right? These are
Mhm.
all computer studied and A/B tested to hell and back with audiences. And
I think he calls her a space case.
well, yeah, because again, I'm
Oh,
at 0.2 millimeter. All right, bitch. That could just be water retention, and you're fine. You
Yeah.
know.
yeah.
What a beautiful
Yeah.
song this is.
Oh, I know you're a big fan of the soundtrack. In fact,
Yeah, this song is just I love it.
Good overlay. I saw the whole thing. It's like, hey, he's like, you do her, I'll take her out. What a great guy smoking a cigar in the surgery room.
sure.
Well, at least they set up our main character as actually caring about his patients enough to question if they
Mm.
understand that they don't need this.
Right.
Yeah. I'm not sure, Jay, or you, Gary, you ever see the show called Nip Tuck? Because I love Nip Tuck. I thought it was fucking fantastic. That show was, especially Julian McMahon, was so great in that show. But I do look right here, the doctor. I mean, character's like, well, the bottom line is I am the best, and she's gonna fucking do it. Might as well go through me versus somebody hacking her body apart. So like, that's kind of a cool character arc with him because he's like, she's
Yeah,
gonna do
because
it
again, he
anyway.
knows that she's going to find somebody to do this.
Exactly. Yeah.
And he's like, okay, well, I would rather, if it's going to be done, I'd rather have, I'd rather do it because I'm the best.
Yeah. It's like he's got good intentions. I mean, Dr. Roberts here. I forgot Albert Finney. I know I've seen him, but what's Albert Finney known for? I know the actor.
So Annie, also Big Fish.
Annie, okay. Oh, you're right, Big Fish. He's fucking Ewan McGregor's dad.
Yep. And
shit.
Wolfen.
Yeah.
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 Another good one.
Scrooge.
Yep.
Should he singing prowess in Scrooge?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Skyfall.
It's crazy too. It says written and directed by Michael Crichton. Michael Crichton, the guy I'm known for making like writing Jurassic Park as a book, is fucking directed a movie. Like, holy
Well,
shit,
I mean,
man.
so we would have already known him from Coma.
Yeah.
I think he did Meteor as well, right?
Yes.
Westworld.
Yeah, Westworld. Obviously,
Westworld,
73,
obviously.
which was his first one. Yeah.
Yeah. Damn dog. Everyone knows too. 80s boobs. I miss 80s boobs.
Yeah.
They're just built differently. Hey, right there, you go, what the hell was this? Like this like weird blue fucking flash. And like,
Yeah. And then you get
Oh.
kind of a flashback to the Bionic Man kind of sound. And like, wait a minute.
yeah. I noticed that. Oh. Look at her like, what the hell was that? Like,
Steve Austin on his dark arc now. He's turned heel.
now it's a small giveaway on the second watch that okay, no, she's not moving. No, he's there. The dog's telling her somebody's fucking right here in front of you. But but the time dilation, she's not seeing it. But
Yeah, and again, it's like, what the hell is going on? This is like some poltergeist thing, or what the hell? And then,
Yeah.
I love the way they show passage of time.
yes, even to the music though, like Teddy, where's my dog? He's definitely not thrown out the window. Well, I mean, you
No,
can't do
that would have
anything.
been your solution.
Yeah. Also, she would have been like, wait, wasn't I wearing clothes 5 seconds ago?
Yeah. That's no problem with film. She's still fully clothed. That's what like was fucking Hollow Man with Kevin Bacon. Man, he was just no problem doing things to women in that film.
Oh,
God,
yeah,
dude,
yeah.
bro. I mean, just it's not my card where if I gain the power of invisibility, the first thing I'm not gonna do to a woman is like, Kevin Bacon's like, I got the power.
I got to be honest.
Yeah,
I
man.
actually quite like this soundtrack. Although
Yeah.
the songs leave a lot to
Yeah.
be desired.
Well,
Yeah,
it's the 80s pop sound that generally did leave a
Yeah.
lot to be desired.
It's sort of
Oh, yeah.
soft female rock.
Well, especially 81, you've got that 70s hangover.
Yeah. Hey, look, there's a mysterious briefcase in my bed with gun indentation. What could possibly be going on?
And this is when you run out the freaking door and never come back.
Yeah, just don't look back. Otherwise,
Oh, a shadow with a porn mustache.
yeah. Do you know how that guy's credited in the movie? Mustache Man.
Oh yeah, you're right. I'm looking around, Tim Rossovich. You're right.
Mustache Man. I mean, you have no doubt who they're referring to.
Yeah. No. Of course, like in the 80s loved the synth. Boy. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah, and again, I mean, it builds up tension, but it's absolutely got the sci-fi feel to it as well.
Oh yeah.
Slightly John Carpenter, isn't it? The music.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little Giorgio Moroder.
Yeah.
I mean, Iron Man doesn't have that gun, so I'm not sure. Mustache Man kind of got the advantage.
I mean, Tom Selleck's mustache is jealous of this man.
Wow. Shit. Tom Selleck versus Sam Elliott versus Mustache Man.
Battle of the Mustache Stars.
Well, I mean, he left her a present, a piece of chocolate for her dog, I guess.
No, it was a button.
I took
Piece of chocolate.
I would have ate it. Like, God damn it. I was hungry.
Rushing Blue to the ER.
Yeah.
Sir?
Well,
He's got a bowel obstruction. He ate a button. It was
it's come out the same way it came in. That's like after we did that Super Titanic exhibit, we stopped the buffet. My sister's like, "Are you actually putting on your plate mashed potatoes, some like grilled chicken, apple pie, and pudding?" I'm like, "Yeah." She's like, "What's wrong with you?" I'm like, "It's going out the same direction it's coming in." She's like, "It's gross." I'm like, "So what?"
it all gets chewed up anyway. I don't know what it's talking about.
See,
Trust me, your stomach is not segregated. It's not just okay. This is my dessert stomach. It's going to be handling that.
my sister had OCD where if like mom would make us like freaking chicken mashed potatoes and gravy and peas, and Jamie couldn't have her peas touch the mashed potatoes. I'm just sitting just like plump, 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 one big
Yeah, that's
plump.
that was my youngest, and
Yeah.
so I started calling her a segregationist.
Listen, Waylon, we all do. Come on, that man's fucking iconic. He still got it for like
Can't
kind of
confirm.
in his 80s.
What is age? Age doesn't matter. He still has the mustache.
Oh
Exactly.
yeah. Like he hasn't even dyed that mustache. He's just naturally black his whole life. Like
Yeah, somehow it got darker as he got older. I don't know. It's
that's usually how it happens. As we get older, our mustaches get blacker.
yeah.
Yeah. Much like Walter Matthau's hair.
Oh,
And thicker.
Yeah,
And thicker as well. I mean,
yeah, somehow.
Yep. Well, it's funny when my hair gets wet because I get like, my hair does get darker because it's wet. And a friend, one of my aunts, like, "Are you dyeing your hair?" I'm like, "No, you can start to see grays right here in my temple. I'm not fucking dyeing my hair." Like,
See,
I'm not
you're
laughing.
lucky. You're lucky. See, to get my hair wet, I have to run around in the shower.
Yeah, yeah. And he's using hair singularly.
Yeah.
That's what
Well, there's 2 or 3 left, I think. Yeah.
well, I wasn't counting body hair. I was.
Oh, right.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
eyebrow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
a piece of eyebrow doesn't.
That's right,
doesn't
yeah,
quite count, yeah.
Same thing as Luke. Luke's like, I'm not bald. No, I purposely shaved my head. Like, oh yeah.
And why
Yeah,
did you
no
start that?
No razor can get that close, Luke. I'm sorry. What are you shaving under the skin?
That's what you get for not being here, you dick.
He's still recovering from Miami Vice.
Yeah. Right there. You were always desirable, Cindy. She way I know it like that. Like, I'm sorry, doctor. Now I'm finally a 10. Before I was only like a 2. Yeah, right.
This is when I realized that Susan Day was actually attractive. Having seen her in the Partridge Family, it didn't really impact quite as much as this movie.
Yes, doctor. It's always so vain too. Did I turn out as hot as them? Yes, you did. Shut up. Stop talking.
Exactly. Yeah.
Yes. Going to Tahiti. Mm-hmm. He's just dismissive too. You sit still.
Just sit there and look pretty, damn it.
Exactly.
Such a woman thing too. See, I cry at parking tickets. Fuck that. It does work too. Like, I've got 3 sisters. That shit works all the time.
Yep. Helps when you have big boobs too.
Yeah, well, my sister Jen, she has no problem admitting, say, Chris, I've gotten out a lot of parking tickets. Like, oh, sir, officer, I just, man, I just.
Exactly. Yeah.
Pardon me, why I bounce?
Yep.
Yeah, sorry, I dropped my pen. Oh,
Gosh, it sure is hot in here. Let me.
Yeah, I think she's like, why'd you pull over for? I was going 85. What's the speed limit? 30. Yeah.
I'm gonna have to show nipple on this one. Yeah.
Also, it might have been a school zone. I'm like, I'm listening to her talk. Can you come bail me out? I'm like, I'm sure the school zone didn't give it away, Jen. I'm like, fuck's sakes. Why are you going 85? No, I'm not gonna ask.
As the
Listen.
detective was in Full Metal Jacket.
I'm not drunk enough for that yet, Waylon. We're getting there. So I learned that like the Great Value peanut butter sucks. I got the now Teddy peanut butter, all natural. It's like better for you. It's got that thick oil
That's
on
a
the
shit
top.
you have to stir constantly.
Yeah, but it's healthier for you. That's what I'm told.
Okay.
Yeah, exactly.
Sure.
It's only got nuts
I
and
ain't got
oil.
time for that stirring shit.
If you want nuts and oil, Blue, I'll send you some pictures.
Yeah, he sent them to me.
Yeah.
Oh. Hold
Paul
down on
Ness
us,
and
I see.
Suicide, no. He's right though. I mean, there's certain like tendencies and like whatever notes they leave in depression. Oh God. The file's mysteriously missing. Oh, definitely P. Diddy. I mean, listen, well, that's lube. I mean, well, lube and oil.
I just can't believe he recovered from being shot so many times in Vietnam.
Yeah, yeah. It's a great recovery.
Yeah, yeah.
Black guy toughness, man. Like,
Yeah.
well, he says that he's like, those girls were destroyed beyond recognition. Like, damn, dude.
Didn't even get to leave a pretty corpse after all that. Damn.
Not really. I pissed off as a doctor. Like, man, all my hard work. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well,
And
as long as the check cleared.
now she's just jam.
Goddamn right. Bring wood and oil. Boromir was loyal to me. The fucking memes are always awesome with fucking Faramir and Boromir.
Oh, my word.
You sure, doctor? You ever visit them ever? Sure, doctor.
Yeah, there's a reason he's asking that.
Oh, yeah. Look. Another mysterious pen.
And he's missing a button. A
Yeah.
button that ended up on somebody's bed.
Yeah.
That somebody
that Blue
wasn't there.
thought was the chocolate and decided to eat. You know, we removed a button from your jacket from a man's bowels.
It's a whole other line of questioning.
Excuse me, nurse. We have a spare nipple here.
Yeah.
This is Susan, Tina, and Cindy. I've been trying to call.
Look at this Asian diversity. See, 80s were great. Because again,
Yeah.
I was told before 2016, only white people were in films.
That's true. But this woman is white.
I took it. I thought she was Asian. God damn it.
No, this woman is as white as you get.
Oh, the secretary.
And very much late 70s, early 80s heroin, cocaine thin model.
Oh. Man, those 80s sunglasses too are like fucking this big. Jeez.
Well, there's a reason the Terminator was able to get those giant goggles.
Oh, well, we all know that. Come on. I mean, this is, she inspired like this Ellen Ripley and Sarah Connor.
She inspired Eve.
Shit's true. Yeah, smoking The Office. Those are the days.
Exactly.
Now it's just vaping because vaping is so much healthier than cigarettes. So they say.
Enjoy the pneumonia.
Oh. Doctor, what's going on? Well, the two sunglasses, like that's like the police sunglasses where like the reflections coming back at you. Like, god damn, those are powerful, man.
Yeah, they're not full mirrored, but
Close enough.
yeah.
Wait, they don't.
Although I did think I could see Michael Crichton there for a bit.
But I can see myself.
But that's scary because, of course, from a narrative standpoint, like this bitch is crazy, right? The police are in on it, no one knows they're here, and the doctor's like, "Sure, lady," but like, what if she's
Yeah,
right?
again, just because you're paranoid doesn't mean you don't have enemies.
Yeah. Have you seen the man with the mustache? Like, wait, hold on. What man with the mustache?
This is the 80s. You'll have to narrow it down.
Yeah, a lot. Yeah.
He was on TV. He something with some kind of a Magnum. I saw.
He was in really short shorts. I
Mhm.
was traumatized.
Yeah, that still doesn't narrow it down. That was Larry Bird.
That's a good. I don't know, Waylon. That's a good topic.
That's
Makes you
true.
trouble.
Oh God,
I thought about
Oak
that shit.
is worth for shit.
Mm.
At least in the '80s, we had a lot of wayfarers. So
And so I just love it. It's like the music's like dun, 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 dun. It's like it's because I love 80s music for especially movies. Soundtracks, like you guys know, like soundtracks. We used to buy soundtracks, man. Like
yeah,
Oh, hell yeah.
man, we are about to come up on one hell of a practical effect.
Uh-oh, not again. Yeah, I remember seeing this. I'm like, that's totally plausible. I mean, John Wick told me I can jump out of a 5-story building and hit a car and get back up. Like,
Yeah, you're fine.
and if John Wick can do it, so can I.
Yeah, this one's a little more realistic about what happens when you fall. And boom.
Boy,
Ooh.
she is flexible.
She
Yeah,
was flexible.
That's still an actress right there, right?
I'm guessing it's a stunt woman, but
That's something.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely wasn't a dummy.
no, that was
No.
a person.
That's what I'm saying. So it had to be like they probably did try to drop her from 2 feet above, but just the way her bended, I'm like, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, and then they explode the glass and
Yeah.
pulled the roof a bit.
I mean, assuming nowadays it would just be like she would just hit the friggin' car and CGI would just splatter her
It would
body.
just be all CG regardless.
Yeah.
They would,
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man, the days when like actors and stunt people get killed for their craft. God.
He wants to see actual bodies in his movie.
We'll just see them hit the pavement.
yeah.
That's why every time Will does fucking drinker production hell, man, those are fucking epic. Like people getting like, especially for The Exorcist. My God, that was a great video.
Yeah, there's a reason that that director ended up in director jail.
A little bit of a psycho up there. Don't worry,
Yeah.
people.
Got a little too far up his own ass.
I mean, it wasn't their fault the pigeon fucking flew into production. Like,
Yeah. It is his fault that he decided that he needed to air condition the entire room, so it's a beat locker.
look right there. Like, that was the worst story I ever heard. Yeah. So you came upstairs. There's a man with a mustache, or neon silver sunglasses. And she pushed out. He's like, sure.
Right.
Yeah.
He's like,
We totally
"Sir,
believe you, sir.
yeah, you're driving a Porsche in the 80s. Nobody believes you.
True.
We know you're a douchebag and you're probably using cocaine.
Yeah, especially a plastic surgeon in the 80s. That should be like just flowing everywhere in his car. Like, it just,
Exactly.
I see him doing it right now. Like,
Opens the door and just cocaine falls.
Yeah. Yeah. You're soaking in it.
yeah, it's what most people in the 80s were always sweating for.
That's it.
I love this scene. I love
Yes.
this little kind of photographic montage with this song. Lovely.
Yes. Yes. I'm sure you immediately put it on Spotify playlist and
Yeah.
looking for the CD right now.
All the slow motion Zack Snyder. Don't look down.
You're on the highway, baby.
Baby. Oh. Not enough nudity. Damn it.
Why does the woman with breasts not wearing the lingerie? Come on.
No.
Get her out of that tennis outfit.
What shit is this?
You remember the 80s. It wasn't about anything more than a C. C was pushing it.
Oh, I was pushing him.
Don't date your patients. He's like, no, of course not. It's a fundraiser. Tone it back down. Highway, baby.
Yeah, the problem is that this is too early for the aerobics thing to have really taken off, so we don't get the great 80s asses until a couple of years later.
Also have Anxious too. I can't make it. It's on for John Aston. John Aston, wait, hold on. The famous director for commercials. I'm available now, Doc.
Exactly.
Yeah,
Oh, look.
Funny how you bribe her, right? I know.
Well, he has ulterior motives as well.
Yeah.
That's why I like this.
Well, he's trying not to be fucking convicted for murder.
Well, he's also concerned that something will happen to her. So he's
Yeah,
trying
true.
to keep an eye on her.
Mm-hmm.
He's just horny. Oh.
This woman always plays an evil bitch.
Jennifer Long.
Well,
Great asses in the 80s. I mean,
Yeah. Yeah. Aerobics was a hell of a thing.
yeah.
yeah, we had friggin' actually, who was great 80s asses? Oh, for that. I'm doing research now. I'm looking up
Be
80s
real
asses.
careful with how you word that. 80s
Well-
asses could bring up something entirely
Yeah,
different.
Well, trust me, if you see my Google history, I'm on a list.
Yeah, we got Al Franken really starting his career with SNL.
Let's see. It's funny. First thing Google says is like in the 80s, the ideal female body shape was emphasized a thin, slender, and athletic figure. Didn't like asses.
We did like asses. There's a reason aerobics was the
No.
thing.
Because fitness trends like aerobics, Popeyes by Jane Fonda define the era's look, which
Yep.
prioritize a tone, lean, and athletic yet slim physique.
Yep.
It was huge, wasn't it? The Jane Fonda workout video.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
80s. Best actress ass. Of course, there's sick fucks like me. The top 10 hottest butts of the 80s. See? It's not just me.
It's going to be Mel Gibson in Lethal Weapon.
Right.
Apparently Jessica Lange for Tootsie.
Wow.
Okay. And,
Jessica Lange always had flat ass.
Let's see. Meryl Streep and
Right.
Glenn Close.
What the hell? I mean,
No Streep.
you have lost your mind.
I'm just reading it. Angelica Houston. Really? I wouldn't
That's no ass. This is. Did you say
Yeah.
flattest asses of the 80s? Is that what you searched
This
for?
is what- I guess the 80s were slim pickings, I guess.
No.
Even from IMDb.
My God, I mean, what are they doing? The most nominated actresses in the 80s, or
Yeah. How about Kathy Ireland? I mean, just get a swimsuit. Sports Illustrated swimsuit edition.
All right, I am over 18. Okay, make sure. Hold on a second. Here's another one. This
Oh,
is from
we're on that kind of website.
This is from Fleshbot.com.
Oh, well, perfect.
Okay, number 10. Here we go. Goldie Hawn. Okay. Goldie Hawn bent over. Vanna White. Okay.
Oh no,
Of course, Kelly LeBrock. All right.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Weird Science, baby.
Daryl Hannah, of
check
course.
that.
Daryl Hannah ain't got no ass. Stop it.
A Splash.
She's
She
got
just
hips.
showed her
and-
ass. That doesn't change anything.
Yeah. The fact that we saw it didn't mean it improved.
It says the hottest butt of the 80s was Tanya Roberts.
I mean, Tanya was at least like athletic and muscular, but talk about an overrated woman of the 80s.
Oh, the chick from what tells her she dressed up like as a boy? Ola Ray. Remember that film? Just one of the guys, was it?
Oh yeah, just one of the guys. Yeah.
Yeah, they put her name. They put number 5 as Rebecca De Mornay. Okay.
I mean, Laura San Giacomo would like a word because she's got it in all the right places.
That's next stream. We're gonna put down the top 80s asses on our stream. We'll go into a deep dive of this.
Walter Mondale.
Now we got to be inclusive on that. We got to have the male asses too.
That's well. Unfortunately, I missed out 80s Coke. I got 90s Coke. It just wasn't. The
Well,
same.
then you're going to get Arnold. You're going to get Mel.
Yep. Checks out.
Yeah, we finally get to James Coburn, another veteran actor.
And again, I love that Coburn's character isn't again mustache twirl. He's like, no, come on, the guy doesn't know anything, and he's trying to veer him off or whatever. But when shit hits the fan, he's like, all right, let's get it.
Now, this doctor is a great man because, Dr. Larry, because I know what's going through my mind right now. It's like, you stud, you.
Yeah, I don't remember Hippocrates mentioning anything about this in the oath.
Exactly, yeah. Bathroom's over there, the towel, soap, and she's waiting for him. Like, just come on, dude. Like,
Yeah.
take what's yours.
Nah, he knows how it was built.
So, what do you guys think of? I was just going to ask, what do you guys think of Albert Finney's accent?
His generic kind of East Coast, but trying to be British. I'm British, but I'm trying to not sound British.
Yeah, it's that mid-Atlantic, accent, isn't it?
Generic.
It's not quite one or the other.
Yeah, yeah.
He gets away with it.
He
I'd
gets
say he
away
gets
with
away
it.
with it.
Yeah, because he is. I mean, he's higher status, upper class. So makes sense.
Like, she's so insulted. Why would you have me stay the night and not hit on me? Like, how dare you not fuck me last night? you son of a bitch.
This is what feminism took from us people.
That's right.
Women that were just throwing themselves at you.
Nowadays, he's an incel. Oh, he's all woke.
Yeah. Now the women that throw themselves at you worry about the impact damage.
Yeah, you definitely don't have a kid with him like I did.
That little
Yeah.
The whole hey, don't stick your dick in crazy. I know, I've heard that past 25 times.
He'll learn eventually, maybe.
I did learn
Probably
these condoms,
not.
thank God. What Jay knows, but the craziest ones it's the best sex.
No. See, the sane ones that are hiding that little freak, that's the best sex, the naughty librarian kind of.
Oh, definitely Waylon. Listen, this is before OnlyFans. So.
Yeah,
That's
much
what
like a nude beach. The people that you want to see naked are never the people you actually see naked.
Yeah. What's I told Nick and Sydney last night? Apparently, the Hawk Tuah girl. Hey, look, her crypto just died out. Let's just start OnlyFans. Oh, no one saw that coming, huh?
I mean, it was the logical conclusion. She tried podcasting, that didn't really work out. Do the crypto coin.
mean, listen, Waylon, there are some hot librarians, you know that, especially 80s librarians.
Right. Again, naughty librarian. That's the thing. That's what you're looking for.
Especially what's it? Fucking Annie Potts, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, you knew she was a freak.
Yeah. I never forget. She actually did the Dangerous Minds TV show because Michelle Pfeiffer did a film. There's one episode where she was talking to a kid and she had no bra on and it was just pure white T-shirt. I'm like, am I supposed to be watching this? Like,
Come on, Rain. Come on, Rain.
I mean, it still affected me to this day. I remember a TV show from 35 years ago, and I can't remember what I had for breakfast yesterday. I remember Annie Potts I remember Annie Potts nipples though.
Yeah, but I love this bit here again where they're doing the motion tracking, and again they've done the analysis to know no that's not the perfect take. They're looking for the perfect performance because they really overanalyzed everything.
Well, it's like you can say, Jay, even like nowadays, like if you look at video games and movies, how we have mocap. This is like obviously back then mocap didn't exist, but it's the exact same premise.
It did.
But it
was a more manual process.
What I'm saying, like I guess mocap is like now we have actors wearing suits and
right. Whereas before we would use like a light pen or something and just mark here, and then you track the.
But it just shows that like the concept is exactly the same, not exact same technology, but this is pre guys wearing mocap suits, like
yeah. Well, and much like the 3D scanning in this one, it's accurate to the era.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then make sure she's got her hair up like in a bun or something.
Oh yeah, it's so hot. It's like even fucking the Mummy, freaking Rachel Weisz. She was like what Jay was saying in fucking the chat. Like, what's up with her and Brendan Fraser not getting a tan in the past 30 years? Like,
yeah, what the hell?
Well, the Mummy 3 was.
They're gonna be beat
We
red
don't
in
talk
about
about
8
that.
seconds.
I remember it's like watching Mummy 3 in prison, and guys started walking out of the fucking prison, the TV room, like, we're in prison, we got better shit to do and watch this movie.
Yeah.
I'm watching every second of it. I was like, oh god, this what happened, Brendan? Like that was easy paycheck for Brendan.
Yeah, he had a divorce to pay for, I guess.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Rachel Weisz was just like, I mean, I'm too young to have like a son in my 20s. Plus the script is shit, so I'm just gonna replace Rachel Weisz, and how'd that work out for you?
Like I'm gonna go do Constantine. Bye.
I mean, smarter choice though.
Yeah.
Again, dude, the soundtrack sounds familiar right now. It's like bum 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 bum.
I'm sure it was in Chips.
Sure.
Something, yeah. Digital Matrix. She's back. Yes, go inside. Let's see.
You can trust her.
It'll
She
be
definitely
fun.
doesn't look like she used to be a prison guard at a certain camp.
No, not at all.
Look again, and even 1901, they had key cards because people think, key cards and get into a job and like tags or something. The past 10, 15 years, like no, this shit existed.
Yeah.
I told Jackson, hey Jackson, so for your box office brawl nights, watch Looker.
Oh, the confusion will be
Oh, no.
epic.
God,
No, don't you say those words again.
Well, it's
I can only handle so much.
I mean, they didn't even have LCDs. What is going on here? Okay.
probably doing tonight.
Where are their phones?
These old boring films like that. That old boring film, Alien. What?
Yeah. It's all right. I mean, if you see it once, but I wouldn't see it anymore.
Oh yeah, no, yeah. Wayland, like his story about it said, I go through my son's mother. There's evil in the world.
By the way, so this is so it's doing eye tracking, right? To see what he's looking at. Guess what one of the big problems right now with VR headsets are?
Yes. Yeah,
eye
actually,
tracking.
the funny part, that's what the MetaQuest. I have the MetaQuest 2. I play Beat Saber sometimes with Christian, and like they even said like because right now it's like if you have the headset on, you look up, you have to look up like this and around.
Yeah, you have to exaggerate your neck.
Exactly. And he said they're trying to get the MetaQuest where it's like the images will track your retina. So if you look up, the image is up with you, because now it's like you don't actually you don't move like your retina, you move your head. And
yeah. Well, and then you can't figure out what you're focused on.
Exactly. Yeah.
Right. Without eye tracking.
That's why like sometimes if I'm playing Beat Saber, sometimes I have to readjust my headset, because if you're moving too much around, like the headset will get off like your center of your face. You have to readjust it.
Yeah. You get drift from the accelerometers.
Yeah. But the point that they're showing this shit, fucking eye tracking, retinal tracking in 1981.
Yep.
It's like, fuck.
I mean,
man.
this is the difference, I think, between a writer like Michael Crichton and the kind of writers that we have for movies. This is somebody who was what I like to refer to as being a
This is
different
Lisa
thinker.
before surgery,
He's a
square 90.
completely different thinker.
Mhm.
He doesn't think in the kind of terms that everybody else does, which is just jumping on the backs of everybody else and thinking that they're coming up with something completely original. This is somebody who thinks these things, and
Yeah.
everybody falls into lockstep with him.
Yeah, and he was
Yeah.
interested in, I mean, he's very much interested in science and
Yeah.
in keeping an eye on what's kind of the cutting edge. And then you look at it
Yeah,
and go,
yeah.
okay, but now let me project it a few years.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
Lois, she's breaking down. She's like, the person when they're stationary, it's not 92, whatever, 99.9, but then like they start moving down to 92.6, whatever, and like, oh, the person, they look perfect, but they're not perfect. But like the whole point is like, if they're selling you a product and you start looking at the girl versus the product, they want your eyes and attention to buy the product, not the person. And it's like the whole analytical of like how companies are just they're tracking your phones now and your eyes to like buy the fucking product. Like,
Right. And
it's-
this is part of this is a response to the more autistic ways that the marketing was going, right? That they were doing all kinds of analysis to try and figure out, okay, but if you associate this to this and tons of testing and all that, and he goes, okay, we'll just extend that further. You finally get like the formula, right? You know how this works, but you can't make actors and actresses match the perfect outcome. And so what do? Okay, well, right here.
Yeah,
By the
I
way,
mean,
here comes 3D scanning.
I know. I remember, like, I mean, shit, the first time I've heard of 3D scan before I started doing mocap was at least like I think 2010, maybe 2012. I first heard about in video games. They started 3D scanning actors for video games, but like again, I forgot it's to me like about
Yeah,
the
we were
test-
doing it in movies in the
yeah.
90s, but it was pretty rudimentary. And then a little later we start getting some new algorithms like allowing photogrammetry, which makes things a lot easier. But it really was. So if you remember the original Kinect, the way that they figured out where you were in space is they basically projected a grid on you, but it was in a non-visible light spectrum. And then they had a little camera that would pick it up, and how that grid distorted, you could geometrically figure out what it was you were looking at. That's why they're using the plus signs with her here, right?
Yeah.
Because you use a defined thing, and then the camera looks at it and sees how it distorts, and then you just do basic trigonometry.
Yeah. And I love too, it's like anytime she talks, makes a smart comment, it's like, stop moving, please. We're
trying to scan you.
Yeah, every inch of you, every perfect.
I think it's unbelievable that this is so familiar to us now.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely.
This far back.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, again, we understood how to do some of these things, right? And with something like this, with manual inputs or whatever, you could get a scan. Would it be accurate and all that? I mean, not really, but you could get a general, scan out of something. But again, he's taking what is either happening, like, because if you read like SIGGRAPH papers from this era, there would have been discussions about how you do this kind of thing, and he's just projecting it a little further along.
Yeah.
I mean, it's like, for example, I mean, even in Coma, which was 1980, I think. They actually had an online auction for body parts, for organs, and it was bizarre watching this online auction that they were having for these livers and kidneys and hearts. And this is somebody who is definitely a forward thinker.
Yeah. And again, very much staying in touch with what is the cutting edge tech wise.
And moving it just a few steps further.
And when he got interested in the subject, he would really go deep dive on it and then figure out, okay, what's state of the art, and then what's the thinking behind what are people kind of projecting that's going, and he just kind of leads it forward and goes, okay, now how does that affect society?
Yeah, and just seeing like, I mean, obviously in 1981, but like the amount of detail shown, like just like even just her 3D graphing, it's 1981, but like the details, the eyeballs, the pupils, her hand imprints, just like the whole as she's spinning around a 3D printout for an 81 film. It's like how much accuracy to that. That's fucking disturbing. Like,
And of
they
course,
put so much work.
I think the disturbing thing is that because it's so familiar to us today, you know, back then, you know, seeing
Yeah.
something that isn't used for some kind of science fiction MacGuffin,
Right.
it's really something that's a practical use for the technology. It's not, you know, it
Yeah,
isn't
it's the
something.
banality of
Yeah.
of what it's being applied towards.
Mm,
That's what adds to the realism. Because again, the when it's we have the secret MacGuffin that unlocks the key to everything. Fuck off. I mean,
Yeah.
I don't care.
Yeah.
It's come up with novel
Yeah.
science conceit and then put it in the world. How do people react
Mm.
to it? What are they going to use it for?
Yeah, and we should explain that we're here too. So once we make the 3D model, so now the 3D model's on camera. Now we can have the 3D model do and say whatever we want.
Yep.
And that's like, so when people say, hey, like, you know, James Earl Jones is passing away, he's selling his face and likenesses to Disney, his voiceover, and you're like, well, back in 1981, we said we can do this one day perfectly.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, and then the voice synthesizer when it's
Yeah.
figuring out how
Yeah.
to speak.
I think it was quite interesting, like I said earlier, that you know, the use of the terms computer-generated imagery and 3D modeling that was used in this scene. I can't think of anything else, any other movie or anything in media, that mainstream media, that would have used those phrases.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not have, like, done a big dun dun dun. We're going to use the computer generated. Oh my God, Captain, what are we talking about?
Let's see.
I'm the perfect woman, 18 to 35. I'm here to solve for you.
And this is why I think it's interesting to watch movies of this era and you know, around about this era and earlier, really as a proving ground for everybody to see that everything that they consider to be original now, whenever some
already thought
smart
about it.
idea comes up with, you know, someone comes up with a smart idea and everyone's wowing themselves and pissing themselves with excitement, saying, oh yeah, it's a really, really original idea. It's so original. No, it isn't.
No,
It really isn't.
Right.
sorry.
Now, I know you guys said
That's
before,
a
like, look at
cycle.
guys like James Coburn. He's looked like this 1981. Some men are just born old.
Yeah.
Aw.
Yeah, James Coburn was definitely born old.
Yeah,
Yeah.
just like, I mean, because I remember he was in a race with Arnold, but like the films I've seen him in growing up as a kid, he's just, again, this 1981, he looks like that my entire life.
He looks like that in the
Yeah.
60s.
He looked exactly the same in Our Man Flint.
yeah.
Exactly the
Yeah,
same.
in the 70s. Yeah.
Some guys
Duck,
come out
you
of the
sucker.
womb.
Yeah, Ducky Sucker. Exactly the same. Never changed.
You're fine, Cindy. Wow, look at all the seagulls. Yay.
Also, I love this exchange with her where she's like, do you have a gun? How exactly are you going to protect me then?
I did. I'm like, to be fair,
But I'm a
you're
rich white man. Nothing bad could happen to me. What are you talking about?
Complete lack of confidence in his physical prowess.
And rightly so.
Yeah, let's just be honest. Yeah, this guy's in Stallone.
Yeah, you're a middle-aged plastic surgeon. Let's be real.
Yeah, especially in plastic surgery, I think like just have one just to have just in case. But
Nah.
the police are investigating. Okay, ask me some questions. Yay! I feel so safe now. Ask questions. Jesus, Larry.
Yeah, maybe the UN will send a sternly worded memo.
I do see online often like, hey, my ex-boyfriend's beating the shit out of me. What do I do? File a restraining order. Sure, because when I file a restraining order, that piece of paper is going to stop him from coming back into my house a second time. I've got a piece of paper. Don't kick the shit out of me again.
But Blue, that would be against the law. I mean, you can't. Nobody would break the law.
That's true. Yeah. I like that exchange. You know what? Gun, bang, bang.
Yeah.
You want protecting me by standing by and watching? Please don't assault her.
Stop kink shaming me, Susan. I like to watch.
They would send a memo. That's right. They can't afford.
Mm.
They can't afford the ink. Send a text.
Strongly worded tweet.
Yeah,
That'll really
yeah.
get them.
Yeah, we're gonna be careful. We'll hashtag.
Yeah. It's something from no matter what age you are. It's like, hey, you know what? I'm gonna feel safe. I'm gonna go home to mom and dad. I feel safe at home. I mean,
Yep.
it's bullshit,
Yeah.
but like, there is something about that.
Zombie parents.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but we find out there's a reason.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Something about like whenever like you feel in danger, like some
Yeah,
mustache
you go to
man
what's
might-
comfortable. That's why it's dangerous to do that.
Yeah. Oh. Remember, even in Terminator, what's the first thing Sarah does? Hey, I'm gonna call my mom.
Mm-hmm.
Kyle's like, you what are you? Don't worry, there's no way a Terminator just killed my mother and it's like impersonating her voice.
I love you too, sweetheart.
even John, John's part 2. I'm gonna call my step parents. Yeah, definitely. Robert
Your
Patrick
step
didn't.
parents are dead.
How's
What's
Wolfie
wrong with
doing?
Wolfie?
Oh, he's fine, sweetheart.
Dog is dead.
When are you coming home?
Yeah. So the look
Still
in her
funny
face,
to me that that's what they cut. They cut him killing the dog because that was too much for audiences.
Listen, I mean, they would have called John Wick, and the whole sequence would have been involved. Like, it's
I mean, the kid didn't have a boss 4029, so he was safe. It was fun.
oh, I see a man with a mustache and a briefcase.
Yeah, here
Wow.
comes Epic Mustache. He's going to use his mustache powers on you.
Let's look at that bar in the background. You fucking Chad. You got all that liquor, but not a gun. Come on, man. Like, because nothing ever happens with drunk guys and guns. Shit.
Exactly.
Yeah. Product
He'll just
placement.
drink the problem away.
Little bit in there. I'm gonna hide it right there. Sure, yeah. No one will find it.
I mean, pretty smart.
Look at that haircut too, man. Oh my god, that's an 80s haircut.
No, it's 70s.
And it great, like I said, Jay, right there. Oh, the beach just had a whole bunch of people. Where'd they all go?
Yeah. What the fuck? Also, where's my music?
501. Okay. He's like still holding his beer though. And look at the size of that fucking remote. God damn, it's an 80s remote. Jesus.
Yeah, that doesn't need batteries. I'm not kidding. It doesn't. Yeah, that's one of the ultrasonic clicker styles.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, all right, okay. It's like, where'd all the water come from? Motherfucker. He's like, the sink was full. Hold on a second. RC Tola.
And you'd be like, what the fuck is going on here? I could have.
Boy. It's so fucking subtle too, man. It's just the way they do this shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
On 6 o'clock, he said, wait, it just said 5. Mother.
Yeah.
He's like, am I losing my fucking mind?
Yes.
Yeah. It's like it might be about the time you want to call ambulance. I think I'm having a stroke.
Yeah.
I smell toast.
Yeah.
Like what happened? Kind of hard to explain. Yep, they wouldn't show me one room. I think maybe the only flaw in logic is watching the scene. Like, if this is a top secret conspiracy and facility, it might have better security.
No. Again, the best kind of hacking is social hacking.
Oh,
He comes in wearing a coat and looks like he belongs, and he's got a badge.
okay. All right, I can go with that.
Again, give me a clipboard, and I can get in anywhere.
I mean, I did work in a fugitive too. So one of the best sequences when
I can neither confirm nor deny that I've gotten in places doing that.
definitely not. Damn white coat.
I mean, Big Trouble in Little China. They have a phone.
Mhm.
They're obviously phone repairmen.
True.
And again, you just come in and it's not like, oh, I'm not. No, you act like you absolutely belong here. Everything's a pain in the ass, and you're just here to get some shit done.
Yeah.
My man is clearly putting out the "no, I'm going to get laid. I'm just trying to impress this girl" thing, and the guy's like, "Yeah, he's still good."
I still is. There you go. Mm-hmm. He says to like check the Looker lab. Oh no. What's the Looker? That's the name of the film. No, it's not working.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, have a clipboard and pretend to be pissed. Damn right, Willen.
Yep. And again, if they're like, "Well, I need to look," if you want to deal with that shit, you go right ahead. I'm not the one. I got nothing in this. Other than this is just annoying.
And seeing that stash in like full light and look at this, my God, man, how do you trim that shit like that? That's a skill. That fucking stash is perfectly symmetrical.
That mustache trims itself.
He said Harrison Ford's chin scar too. Shit. We're already in big trouble.
Yeah.
Heart's beating. I can't take it. No.
Well, I would hope your heart is beating. Otherwise, we have larger concerns. Also, praise be to vacuum fluorescent displays.
Uh-huh.
This is much superior to LED.
The mustache has its own address.
Yeah. And voter ID.
Dodgers. Again, look, this is pre-Roomba. Holy fuck.
Yeah, and again, they don't do the it can magically see everything. No, it's got guiding tracks on the floor.
Mm-hmm.
Now it is a bit of a TARDIS in that that wastepaper basket is going in there, and it's like okay.
Yeah. It's
Good sound
self-charging.
design. Really
Oh, yeah.
good sound design in this sequence thing.
Yeah, the servos.
Yeah.
I mean, in this at this time, you could have got a Hero 1 from Heathkit, which was a robot that had an arm, and you could program it to do things. It was stupidly expensive.
Or you could use Big Track.
Big Track, yeah.
Well done, Big Track.
Yeah, and then you get the dump trailer on it, and
yeah.
It of course immediately loses wherever the hell it's going because it lost traction. It was in carpet.
Well done, Big Track.
Also, people are fucking lazy, right? There's this much fucking paper. Just like get up, walk 5 feet, fucking dump it in a goddamn box. It's a whole 15-minute sequence for 2 pieces of paper.
No, we gotta automate this.
You lazy fucks.
That's called efficiency, Blue.
Yeah. Well, 2 years later, you would have Nolan Bushnell walk away from Atari and start Androbot.
Oh wow!
Right, because he believed that the next revolution was going to be home robotics. That didn't work out so well.
That was breaking up.
Yeah, and then you would have had the Tomy Omnibot and Max Steel and
yeah, probably making
Speak and Spell.
Robot slaves.
Yeah, Speak and Spell was a little earlier than even this movie. What, 79, 78?
It's kind of smart.
It was. Yeah, about 78. Yeah, Speak and
Yeah.
Spell. What was the
And
other one?
Merlin.
Major Morgan. Would you remember Major Morgan?
No, I don't think so.
It might have been exclusively British.
Yeah.
My God, something we don't have.
Well, you remember Merlin? That was a huge toy in the late 70s.
Look at this lab. Such an 80s lab.
I mean, yeah, reel to reel is still a thing, but only for like mini computers and stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. The size of those fucking no-saw computer cases, those towers.
Well, the 9-track reel to reels that are storing data and stuff.
Yeah. It's all digital. I did kinetic emotional responses. It's an acronym.
Okay, well, I know, and
Not really.
that's one of those worked backwards from the word to figure out
Yeah.
what the anagram was going to be.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah. You put those words together, they don't really mean anything.
No,
So he just said the thing. He said they're not actors; they're computer-generated images.
that's right.
Yeah.
He said it.
Here will take charge of this drudgery.
What were you?
It's my arena. Yes. Doing robots with the sex bot. I mean, they should. That's mandatory.
And now she's
Yeah.
in. Now you know why her parents weren't especially responsive.
Oh yeah. Almost like it's setup and payoff.
Yeah,
I want it. Yes.
I know, lady.
Slow motion. I want it too. I like how the eyes are glowing blue too. Like,
That's the looker.
yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm. Suggestible trance. Yep.
I want it. Susan, we already know that. He tried to jump his bones a couple of nights ago.
Mm. Now, I read this a while back, Jay, that like when marketing and sales, like when they'll say like subliminal messages, like if you go to a theater and they purposely would show like a desert or like a hot sun or a beach, and then like,
Yeah,
hey guys,
yeah.
and gay, I say here's a brand new fresh ice cold Coca-Cola after we
Yep.
showed you like a hot beach and like I
Yeah.
wonder how
Well,
true that was.
they would also like do so. One out of every 24 frames when they were showing like the refreshments thing would be an image of like desert or something like that. To make,
Mm-hmm.
big reveal. It didn't actually work, but for
No.
quite a while, people thought it did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I didn't know if there was any actually truth to that. Like that if that actually was
No, they
working.
did it. It just
Yeah. It was done.
wasn't actually effective.
Yeah,
Gotcha.
yeah. There was if you remember, there was a huge conspiracy surrounding it, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Everything having a flash frame in. Every few minutes there would be,
Yeah.
a single frame of something.
Hmm.
This is supposed to be the subliminal. You don't necessarily register it consciously,
But subconsciously, you get it.
subconsciously, allegedly you
Yeah,
did.
yeah.
But of course,
Yeah.
Hmm. Of course, here we go.
here we
Exposition.
go. Yeah, great.
Oh no, it's him. And zoom. He's like, oh shit. Uh-oh. What is cool? Well, finally, after an hour into the film, now we understand what it is, and the whole.
I love
80s
this fight. I love this fight.
Mm.
It's
Of course,
Flash and here I go flying. Oh, what the hell?
I remember Fruit of the Loom, the fucking commercials.
Yeah, all these ads are.
I said, but yeah, of course, the 80s sound effect wasn't it fucking like somebody punching a telephone book or some shit? It's just like,
Yeah, it sounds like a whip crack when you punch somebody
Yeah.
and you're like, oh.
yeah, it's like it seems like it fucking every 80s fucking fight scene always had the same
Yeah.
sound effect. And he's looking around like, fuck, I'm getting my ass kicked.
Exactly. The
Almost
air,
like you weren't prepared.
the air is kicking my ass.
Yep. Yeah. Like I said, Jim, watching this, I'm like, man, this is so like for again 81. The fucking choreography is fucking fantastic. Like I'm watching this is great. Like you could, boy, if this had like a really high budget, you could do some sick shit with this concept.
Problem is, you never make your money back.
Yeah, that's true.
And
Yeah,
and
that's
really,
true.
like, if this movie made today is just kind of a shitty murder mystery.
Mm.
The looker gun is really the only conceit that would still be
Yeah.
sci-fi.
Mhm.
Do you want the man? The doctor can take an ass whooping. So what? Fifth hit. She's like,
But I think it is the significance of this movie is the fact that it was released in 1981.
Yeah, yeah.
oh, definitely.
It's 45
That's-
years ahead of its time.
Yeah.
Mm.
Like Jay said, as a plastic surgeon, he's also not stupid. And I'm like, because like right now, I'm like, how does he get out of the situation? He's fighting a losing battle. I'm like, wait a second. That's a great
Oh, this
shot.
shot.
Slow
I love
motion.
this shot.
That's awesome.
Oh, brilliant.
Come on, Zack Snyder.
Eat your heart out.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, again, so he's smart, but he's also read the brief on what the looker device is.
Yeah. Here comes music. He's running like this too, which is awesome. Blocking his
Yeah, because I got to keep that light away from my eyes, otherwise.
Yeah.
I can't look at the mustache. Do not look directly at the mustache.
That's true.
It's too powerful.
It's got that kind of Escape from New York feel to the music, isn't it?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. It does.
Well, you fucker. Put it back at him.
How you like me now?
Get him. No, please, no. Too late. No acid, my second weakness. It's mustard gas, huh?
Well, because he's trying to keep him away from the glasses. And I'll kick in the balls.
Oh.
That'll do it.
We come to that. Like, oh shit. Did he fuck hits him again? That's a horrible way to go.
Yeah, it'd be like flash kick, flash kick, flash kick. Looks like a Rockettes tryout up in here.
Why'd you kick him once, dude? You should have fucking beaten him to death. Yeah, I mean, one nut shot. Come on, man. Loading. Is it Waylon?
And again, a smart alarm system.
A Quaalude gun?
You know, that not just entry, but also exit, if it's not correct, triggers the alarm. Somebody's car alarm is going off.
Oh, yeah.
That's it.
80s car alarms.
Oh, God, the worst were the late 80s when they got the talking ones.
Low dings.
Remember, we're here from the car. All right, calm down.
Low ding. I'm mustache man. The problem is you let him live. That's the issue. I get you're not a killer doctor, but still, sometimes.
Right, he's like, look, I've tried.
Dang, he's yelling forever. So tired. Just fought a guy, kicked him in his nuts. All right, some ice on this.
That's why he didn't really say anything aloud, like, they've lost him. The hell's wrong with you?
Yes, and always a smart thing to do is go to a hospital. Well, he kept the gun, which is smart.
Well, he went back to his office.
Oh.
Again, this is the problem with going to places you're familiar with. Other people are also familiar. Yeah.
See, problem.
I'll hide under the bed. Yeah, they definitely won't look there.
Yeah, the stupid doctors think like a criminal. God damn it! How dare you be an honest man?
Well, again, the good writing is the psychology of people makes sense. It's what are the tendencies that people have, right? It's why Shaun of the Dead is brilliant, because it shows multiple characters in different states of acceptance of the reality of the situation.
Yeah. That's why I said like this year when I want to do catch review this weekend on Primate, which came out like in January. Like it's always that hard line of towing with horror and fear, because everyone knows like, listen, when you have a chimpanzee that's fucking rabid trying to kill you, people do stupid shit when you're scared. Well, yeah, when there's 100-pound chimpanzee with fucking rabies trying to murder you, you're gonna make mistakes. Like some of the
but again, if it's like I'm just consistently stupid so plot can happen, right? You shouldn't. Or my plan depends on everyone being stupid. Well, that may not be the best plan.
Yeah, that's why it's like horror films and fear. They're hard to write like good, because of the good ones. Like you said, they're consistent. And the person's just like, I'm just a moron for 2 fucking hours. Like,
Yeah, I think
Mhm.
the audience also doesn't demand more, so why bother?
Yeah.
Yeah,
It's a-
that's true.
Right? It's like
What was that,
complaining about
Democrat?
the poor dialogue in a porn.
Yeah. You watch porn. You know, a porn film with good dialogue is Orgasmo.
That's right.
Good old stunt cock.
And Choro Boy.
I forgot about that. Yeah. I'm just Nick again. So like, Nick, when are you covering that? Because I don't want to cover it too early with Jay, like back to back.
Orgasmo is magnificent.
It fucking is. Like, I still like basketball, so I know it's probably it's more silly, but you know, like it's called basketball. The fucking it's so retarded.
It's the
And that's the
Orgasmo
whole
is
thing.
definitely the superior to basketball.
I do it depends with Jenny. Was it Jenny McCartney in that film? Keeps trying to fuck the old man. He keeps making her do chores.
Yeah.
Need to was it shine my knob? He's like buffing my floors, and she's buffing the floors.
Yep.
Shit.
Oh, he did not bring a light gun. He brought a real gun. That's cheating.
Exactly. Yeah. Sci-fi bullshit.
Yeah, that Glade air freshener is a fire hazard. The way it's creating smoke, we need to turn that off.
So good line if you're one watch I still like the frighteners. Michael J. Fox like, man, you're such an asshole. You're right. I am an asshole. I'm an asshole with a machine gun.
That's right.
I fucking love that movie, I swear.
Oh, Bruce Campbell, you're good, Hash. Good little teacher, good, bad. I'm the one with the gun.
That's one of the best ones. Yeah, it's true. It's true. Oh, good, bad.
I'm the one with the gun.
Goddamn right. We even remember Jack Nicholson said that with The Departed. You know, it was the line about good, bad. Who's at the end of the gun? Like,
yep.
Mm-hmm.
It don't matter. Again, man, they were killing the 80s synth music. It sounds like Castlevania right now.
Well, we got the silenced Max.
Yeah, we had the synthesizer early in the 80s, and then we developed guitar.
Oh, God,
later.
no, not the guitar.
Oh, come on.
You have a time skipping gun and a scalpel. Go to work, son. Let's go. Yeah, when you're facing a loaded gun, what's the difference? Thanks, Waylon. The Departed. It's all about the rats. Cheese eating bastard. Or fucking Martin Sheen falling to his death. Like, oh shit, man. Like, got silencers too.
Gotcha.
Yep. Oh no. Poor Doc, not the best not the most accurate gunfire.
It's almost like this isn't his skill set or something. Damn.
Yeah, huge. I saw this in a theater. Really, I remember reading that about Weapon Like the Looker in the Wall Street Journal a few months earlier.
Nice.
Really? Oh, man, I don't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like DARPA and stuff like that. I mean, they've experimented with all kinds of non-lethal weaponry like that.
Yeah.
None of it's panned out really.
Yeah. Like, I'm sure the military would have had, if this was plausible, the military would have got the shit fucking 30 years ago.
Well, they certainly funded, investigation of it.
Damn rats. That mustache bastard chased me again. I mean, a Porsche versus a Lincoln. Come on now.
Lincoln's got a 460. It could keep up.
Really? Wow, I didn't realize that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, what a great car chase with the fucking looker gun while doing a car chase.
Yeah.
It's fucking fantastic, man. Like,
Brilliant.
well, yeah, you're probably right, Jake. When I think those cars like the Porsche, it's automatically faster than a Lincoln, but like not realizing muscle cars got them engines.
Yeah, again, straight line. That Lincoln's gonna give you a real problem because depending on which era that mark is, it's also before we stuffed it full of emissions crap. So,
goddamn nuns.
Yeah, they had to ruin cars. It's not even fair.
Yeah.
They're putting on the glasses.
We have to protect the ozone, do we?
Yeah, we need to get rid of the Aquanet. No, I'm not dealing with flat hair. I'd rather have women with big hair and fuck that ozone layer. And so,
with you too, man. The sound of my headphones, man. That Lincoln, you can hear the engine in that fucking car roaring.
Yeah.
Holy shit, man.
Oh,
Yeah. There you go. Look at that. Look at that shit.
Listen to that.
Nice.
yeah, putting glass packs on a Mark IV, it's a choice. This is actually a Blue's explanation when the cops are like, "Have you been drinking?" No, there was some guy using a light gun on me,
Exactly.
and
Yeah, he had a big ass mustache too. I swear to you, officer.
yeah. I don't even know if he had a license for that mustache or not, but
It was Waylon. You know what? Was it fucking 3 cans of hairspray?
it's true.
They fucked the ozone. Like, psst. Everyone's looking at him like, "How'd you get here?"
Well, don't worry, there'll be an old woman narc on him.
Yeah. Doc, how'd you get here? Like, yeah. I'm over there. I'm kind of impressed how he got that Porsche that fucking fountain. Fucking bitch.
Narking bitch. She's getting stitches later.
The mustache guy. I was a witness. I swear to God, I'm not complicit. I wasn't.
Yeah, he was on cocaine, and obviously he's driving a Porsche, and he tried to run us off the road.
Like, listen to me. I have a mustache and a Lincoln. Well, sir, yeah, you're right. You're a reliable source.
That's true.
He drives American.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
Yeah,
We can trust him.
yeah,
The mustache tells me, like, oh shit.
that's right.
I mean, I guess it's a good hiding spot back of a cop car. The cops wouldn't think to look there.
Unfortunately, he didn't read the the door well when he got in.
Hey, Cosmic. I'm asking these guys something fun. I mean, the classic, like, like Predator, Commando, or Terminator, some shit like that. It's like Jason. Commando is such a fucking cartoon. Like,
It is.
watch it. It's so gloriously like retarded. I love that fucking film.
That's why it's great.
But then
Stupid as hell.
Terminator, Alien, like, as you figure it out.
Deep Throat behind the green door.
There you go. But we'll make sure like something fucking unique is. I was told Nick's sketch. Well, he's doing one a week. Mine sporadic, but Nick is coming up on his. He's getting up there for 50 soon.
Yeah,
I'm hoping Nick. I mean, hopefully he gets to 1,000 soon, man. Send him a super chat.
needs to. There's a bunch of liquors.
Yes, tell the security guys. 1, 2, 3, 4. Look at those 80s dresses. Damn.
And hair.
Yep.
Oh yeah.
Again, we're just transitioning into 80s here. We have the 70s hair, which was just all flat and feathered, but Aquanet. We've suddenly discovered Aquanet.
Just look at his face, though. He's just like he's staring like. I know hit him with the gun, but just his face looks. This doctor is a master of disguise, man.
That liquor gun made my butt hurt. I don't know what was going on. It was...
Let's see. What'd you have for dinner? Ketchup and liquor. Yeah. Eventually, I'll probably do Highlander because with Highlander, the new one, it's technically still filming right now, but Highlander's a classic cheesy 80s film. Well, I forgot, Jay, is Highlander a good film or a cheesy 80s film?
It's a cheesy 80s film. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah. But Clancy Brown owns it though. I remember that much about it. Like,
Sean Connery's excellent in it.
Oh yeah, that's true. The fucking the Kurgan man. He was.
I have something to say. Better to burn out than fade away.
Yeah, I've seen that scene so many times. Like Jesus,
I freaking love it.
yeah.
I love Clancy Brown in that movie.
Watched him last night for next stream. Like Clancy Brown, like like for being a kid, like looking back, like the guy seems like he's like 8 feet fucking tall, and he's not. He seems like it, man.
Well, you just realize how short other actors are.
Yeah,
All that too.
he's just got that presence about him, man.
I mean, he's good size because, like, I mean, if you see him in Bad Boys, which probably would have been like 81, with Sean Penn.
Oh wow, heard that in a while.
That's like the first thing I remember seeing him in.
Wow. Yeah, I loved him in fucking Starship Troopers, of course. So
I mean, again, when I saw him in in Highlander and then The Bride, I was like, wow.
Yeah.
I mean, it's easy to be like crazy bad guy in Highlander, but
yeah,
him playing Victor in The Bride, you realize what a good actor he really is.
Yeah, that's what I was saying last night next stream. Oh man, some flaws aside, I think with the Bride with Clancy Brown, like I was telling you, like he just that man carries that fucking film.
He does, yeah. Him and David Rappaport. I love this idea though that the we don't, people were talking about how we're gonna have oppressors and all this stuff. No, Americans like choose to sit in front of this the TV that they'll spend all of this time just wasting looking at this, but again, that's where they are, and we have access to them with our commercials.
Yeah, he breaks down. It was 15 minutes of commercial, 1.5 years a year, or whatever,
1.5 years. It's because like 15 years of their lifetime, and then 1.5 years of that is watching commercials.
Yeah. And of course, and now they break down ads, and of course, doom scrolling and TikTok, and people just break down like how much you're on your phone and checking your tweets.
It's all about the attention economy.
Yeah, it's fucking
and it's all driven by advertising.
Yeah, as I heard. Yeah, well, like I said, well, we talked about that research with a good one about like it's funny that some people say like, well, Batista, he's such a small guy compared to Clancy Brown. He's slimmed down, like he looks so malnourished, and like, well, if you break down the actual stats, like when he was playing Drax, he was like 280, 290. Now he's at like 240. But like he looks so sickly looking. Well, 240 compared to 290, that's 50 pounds. That does.
The problem is he's going to be actually smaller than Cavill.
Yeah.
As opposed to the Kurgan versus Christopher Lambert.
That's the thing, because Clancy Brown's like 6'3". Batista's reportedly was a 6'4", 6'5", but like even Jay said, Clancy Brown was never 240. He was never that big of a dude. So Batista's small. Yeah.
Right. But he was also up against Christopher Lambert, who's like 5'5". Yeah, suddenly you do look like a towering monster.
Yep.
When you're up against someone who is your height and similar build, it's not quite as impressive.
We even
5'5", blind as a bat,
Yeah, showed that Henry Cavill got hurt on the set. He was still doing with the leg brace, still doing fucking like pull-ups with his legs and doing the crunches and shit with a fucking leg brace on. Like Cavill's a fucking machine.
Right, but the problem is Cavill is more like the Kurgan than Batista is.
I know.
It's true.
Cavill's like 6'1". Really? Yeah. Well, I guess maybe 6'1", 6'2".
I think he's a little taller than that, but.
Well, I know purposely Snyder, for all the flaws of BVS, he actually purposely wanted to make Batman bigger than Superman. That's why Affleck is actually taller than Henry Cavill. He said that was the point, which I'm like, it's also not the point because Batman isn't bigger than Superman, but that's why Zack Snyder said he purposely cast Affleck to be bigger, Batman, the Tower of Superman, which I'm like, that doesn't. All right, Zach, sure.
Well, he's an idiot. We don't listen to him.
It's your choice, but yeah, let me see. Cavill 6. Let's see. Cavill.
That's the thing about him. He looks huge until you put him against somebody that's just a couple inches taller than him, like Alan Richardson. Yeah. Then he looks like a normal dude.
I mean, reportedly Cavill 6'1", but I mean, that's what his stats are. Okay.
Yeah, a couple of inches taller versus like a foot in the originals.
Yeah, definitely.
I like how Christopher Lambert just keeps getting shorter as this conversation goes on.
Yeah,
Now
he
he's
was actually
5'2".
David Rappaport was actually taller than Christopher Lambert in The Bride.
Of course, now, Jay, I mean, so some stats go. There's no official. Some are saying Batista's 6'4", some are saying 6'6". Batista's not 6'6".
He ain't no
No
6'6".
fucking way, yeah. I'll go with
I'm not even
6'4".
sure he's 6'4".
That's what I'm saying. And of course, it's like, and some people debating if he's actually 6'2". So like,
I think that's a little more like it.
yeah, because I'm seeing a picture, like they're showing a picture of Batista next to Momoa, and Momoa is actually a couple inches bigger than Batista, and Momoa is not even the biggest dude. So it's yeah, but either way, it's a point that, like, you know, Batista and Cavill are pretty fucking close to, like, you know, height and build.
Yeah, you don't have the overwhelming mismatch.
Lambert is a fantastic actor. What are you talking about? Whenever he talks like this,
Environment.
Sounded Scottish to me.
Exactly. I'm here from Mortal Kombat.
Yeah.
That's a very crazy.
It was like Sean Connery was definitely Egyptian by way of Spain.
Chris Pratt's a big dude too. It's like he gets like because the problem is now, like Jay was said, there's so many big actors, like, but Pratt's like 6'2". I think at one point when he was, before he lost the weight for Star-Lord in Parks and Rec, he was like fucking 250, 260 or some shit.
Yeah,
like
he was a bit heavy.
because even what's his name? Nick Offerman said, he goes, a lot of people don't get with Chris Pratt. He goes, he's like, I've been around this kid off set. He's like, this kid can fucking eat. Like he can. That's the reason he was fat as Andy for. Like Nick Offerman was saying, like how much like Pratt could pack away during like their eating sessions for dinner.
How do you like these practical sets with the virtual actor in them, Gary?
Yeah, fantastic.
Because again, they'd all be mapped out, so you would know where to track and
Yeah.
what would occlude.
Look at that elevator. He's got the looker gun in his RS security outfit.
I would be worried about light cycles running me over as I'm walking around in some of those grids.
Oh no, you shot me, you bastard. With a silencer. I'm your boss, you fuck.
Not anymore.
Yeah, really.
It's okay, our insurance covers it.
Yeah. God, stop.
Perhaps you should talk to HR about this.
Yeah. Another set. It's rotating.
I'm all upset.
I can't sleep, damn it. Uh-oh. Oh, what do you
Can't
do?
sleep. I have erectile difficulty, indigestion.
I just shit the bed.
Yeah.
I thought you could pull her teeth. I thought you could pull her teeth out. Like, honey, I can get you to sleep fast.
Yeah.
I just woke up, honey, and you pissed the bed again.
Oh, it's better than shit in the bed again. Oh, George, not again.
Try new aids to lose weight.
Yes.
This would have been about the era that the AIDS diet,
my God, yeah. It's funny. Sorry, are you talking about the low fat, low calorie sweet?
The diet? Yeah, it was like the diet chocolate thing.
Yeah,
that
the diet
was supposed to make you lose weight. Yeah, AIDS.
Yeah, AIDS.
Oh yeah, sure. Yeah, it's very easy to get AIDS. You just talk to a gay man.
AIDS is the great new way to lose weight. Oh, that AIDS like milk.
Just stop at your local YMCA.
Young man.
A fresh batch of AIDS. Don't worry, you'll lose plenty of weight.
Yeah. Try the bathhouse.
Yeah. Just go to the man with the mustache.
Yeah, look for the big mustache.
The guy with the mustache and the tank top.
That's right. The Freddie Mercury cosplay.
Commercial Freddie Mercury. Not only am I a sponsor, I'm a client.
That's right.
How's Freddie doing in 2026?
I liked AIDS so much, I bought the company.
I mean, Waylon's not wrong though, man.
Good old Victor Kayam.
I do a shirt. Have you guys? I even show a friend of mine. I'm like, I'm not even being a dick. You seen fucking Kelly Osbourne? That's like this. Like, I'm not even being mean, but like, goddamn.
There's a lot of eating disorders going on right now.
Well, it's like, what is she on? Like Ozempic times 5 or something? Like, Jesus Christ! Like, that's not.
Mariana and Cynthia Erivo were both.
Or is it crystal meth?
No, I think crystal meth to be better.
Only your hairdresser knows for sure.
So I miss my generation 90s. You just go into the bathroom and put your finger down your throat. There you go. Yeah, it worked out for you.
Yeah, a little bulimia.
Yeah, it gives you a good gag reflex. Come on, it's a win-win.
It'll lower your voice too. You got that going for you.
Yeah, which one? 18-year-old girl sound like Jay?
Yeah.
Whatever happened to laxative chocolate? Do they do that anymore?
Yes, they do.
X-Lax, I'm sure it's still around. Yeah,
I definitely didn't prank my son with that once.
We definitely didn't do that to teachers.
I know. Then I sent him home to his mother. Why is our son sick? He's not sick.
Yeah, it was a mud butt.
I'm just a horrible father. He got him again, you mustache bastard.
Yeah.
Finish it.
Go ahead. Enjoy the new Dodge Omni.
All right, so he didn't kill him. No, not the doctor's fault. God damn it, James Coburn.
Yeah, there's definitely going to be some HR complaints.
Substitute your employees. Just fucking budget cuts. Explains why Scarlett Johansson has a deep voice. Yeah. She does look good naked. Does look good naked, though.
Stop objectifying her, even though that's how she got her gigs
You
in the first place.
sexist bastard.
I definitely watched.
My God.
Yeah, I was watching Into the Skin for the plot. You know,
If I knew this stream was going to be so misogynistic, I wouldn't have come on.
That's true. Yeah.
Oh,
I would boot you. I'd boot you. I'm too lazy.
Well, or Rachel would start talking, and then what the hell are we going to do now?
Yeah,
madness ensues.
No, we are 1 hour 53, and Rachel, she's coming up on 13.
Oh, I don't know. It's getting near. Yeah.
I think she's gone to about 1:10.
Ooh,
easy,
man.
I'm a generous guy.
Rachel, your time is up.
I see. The microphone has improved since.
It's kind of funny though how there's a dead corpse on the table, and you see 2 kids having breakfast on the corpse. Like,
yeah. Hey, it was the 80s. We were used to that shit.
They were built different.
Yeah. What kids
Now go outside and play.
Mm-hmm.
Don't come back till the sun goes down or the street lights come on.
Yeah. Which was whenever I do whenever Jay gets a chance to watch good luck. Wait. Say Odie's. Just a bunch of kids around a corpse and she's showing Odie's.
Sure.
Mom, hey, yes.
Looks like meat's back on the menu, boys.
Yeah. No less, yeah. Hey, listen, we have to have rules, Racer. The second Racer crosses 13, I kick her from the stream.
That's true. Yeah.
Can't have these females be talking too much around here. Shit.
Next, they'll be wanting the vote, shoes.
God. Yeah, I want consensual sex, things like that.
Oh, God. Yeah.
God. Yeah, definitely. I go back and edit my stuff.
They'll forget how to make sandwiches, and then what's happening?
Remember, I host a show because it's all about me. That's all I care about.
It's true.
I'm doing this for the tens of thousands of views every once in a while.
Yeah. But enough about me. What do you think about me?
Where do we begin?
Indeed.
That's why I couldn't have like Critic Allen in North English because I couldn't afford them today.
That's true. Yeah. Budgetary cutbacks. There's a war on.
I've heard. I could picture fucking William Dafoe from the movie Looking Up. It's like the Iran missiles. Like,
yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
I think Al's submitting his application to be an Ayatollah. Very exciting.
Yeah.
Hope that job opportunity works out for him.
Oh, no,
there's a lot of openings. It's a growth industry.
Yeah.
I mean, this does have a little bit of a Paul Verhoeven sort of dark humor about it, I think.
Yeah.
It's kind of funny as he's dying. Come alive in your mouth with
spurt. It reminds me of the George Carlin thing. Sprunt with a great taste of hymen.
Look, and they're doing Pilates as he's dying.
See, there we go. Aerobics are just getting started. Soon you will be surrounded by magnificent asses, James Coburn.
Oh yes, bro.
So good.
Is it accidental though, Jay?
Yeah,
I mean,
it is.
Okay.
His best movies are the ones where he's trying to satire something and actually ends up making an homage.
Yeah. So he's like the he's doing it on purpose, just like Neil Breen.
Well, he couldn't be bothered to read Starship Troopers, so he just got some very basic bitch summary and was like, "I'm going to make fun of that," and actually made an homage to Starship Troopers. Good work, Paul. Nailed it.
Have someone else read it; it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Pure lightning in a fucking bottle. Michael
the
Crichton
ending is the
film.
only thing that kind of lets this movie down.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, the cops might want to have some words with why are all these dead bodies here, sir?
Yeah.
That's a real piece of work.
Well, they'll be in tomorrow to answer your questions.
I'm sure, yeah.
Looker and High Wire. Music and lyrics provided by Barry DeVorzen and Michael Towers.
Yeah, never heard of you.
No,
never will.
No, I don't believe Sue Sad went on to anything.
Yeah. So
yeah, that's quite something.
Sounds so much like Gem and the Holograms.
Yeah.
That's what
This is truly outrageous. Truly outrageous. Yeah.
Yeah. So as Jay said, unfortunately, this film didn't make the most money. That's what
it did not. No, it did not. And again, it's criminally underseen. And wait a minute, Michael Boddicker did the synthesizer as well. It's a very prescient. Again, this is good sci-fi. When you kind of look at what's happening, what and trends in multiple industries, and then kind of converge them. And okay, then what? And you get a story like this, and 45 years later, people are like, "Oh my God, nobody ever thought about having digital this." And I was like, "All right, slow down." Yes, we did. Also, in the 80s, we had ads where they inserted like Humphrey Bogart and things like that.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Every generation is like that. We all think we're geniuses and we've discovered it.
It's so sad when budget 8 to 12 million, we did 3. Like,
yeah.
But
it was a big budget movie. I mean, that's a pretty sizable budget
for 1981. Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah, so. and for a genre movie.
Definitely. Yeah. Also Michael Crichton, but like you said, Jade, the fact that goddamn, 45 years later watching this film, but also some people could say that despite this film coming out, I mean, how many fucking films the past 2 decades are people going to be dissecting 45 years later? So
exactly that. I mean, I think the answer to that is pretty clear, and it's going to be 0.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, well, I'd say, Gary, the only way that dissecting the stuff wow, they actually made this shit 40 years ago.
Yeah. yeah. That's it. Literally, not just dissecting it, but discarding it.
Disposing.
Disposing of. Yeah.
Nuke it from orbit. It's the only way to be sure.
Yeah. Well, I mean, it does suck. Like I've always said, because Jay mentions a film like this, having a bigger audience, people knowing about it. If I had 20,000, 40,000 subscribers, I would say, guys, I don't even care about the money. Films like this, I want more people on the replays, rewatches, and I'll even send super chats say Drinker on Open Bar. Hey guys, there's a film called Looker, and you got a pretty big audience. More people should see quality older films like this because, man, it's a shame that it does show us we've seen before the algorithm. If this was the 4 of us shitting, saying Looker's a fucking terrible film, it's so goddamn god awful, and the algorithm wise, it would pump me up to having so many more viewers and clicks and shit. Because
it wouldn't, because nobody would know what Looker is, and so they would just laugh at you anyway. But the thing about this movie and many of its ilk is it's all about the writing, and the very intelligent ideas that they have, and the assumption that the audience can keep the fuck up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly. I mean, and it's almost, it's a proposition, isn't it? The movie is a proposition. It's something that's
Yep.
been proposed by the writer, by Michael Crichton. And this is why in a conversation last week I mentioned I had with Rachel, we were talking about science fiction writers, and I love Asimov. I love H.G. Wells. I love Jules Verne. I love Arthur C. Clarke, but I absolutely adore Ray Bradbury and I
Yeah.
adore Michael Crichton. These for me are the real science fiction writers because of the amount of thought that they provoke in their work.
Yeah.
These aren't just science fiction adventures.
Yeah, they're not action or fantasy set in space. But we've otherwise essentially have magic. We just call it something else, right?
Yeah.
Well, I put Philip K. Dick very much in the sci-fi that I read and go, all right, well, think about this one for a bit, because it calls into questions less so Crichton, where Crichton was very much technology obsessed. Philip K. Dick was more about what is the self, what can you more philosophical in the pursuits that he was doing.
I mean, was it Heinlein that wrote Make Room, Make Room? I think it was, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I'm sure it's I mean, that again is an incredible piece of work, and also very, very forward thinking. And it's those forward thinking science fiction writers, they're the ones that we have to take notice of. And this is incredibly thought provoking, I think, this movie.
Yeah.
I think the thing, sometimes you have to kind of set a movie in its time and place to recognize just what is going on. So again, the home computer revolution is starting, but it hasn't really hit yet. It's probably going to be 83 when we really start to really feel it. And most of that's going to be, like Commodore 64s that kids are playing games on. But, the IBM PC comes out this year, 81, but later. But the idea that and so all of this tech is moving very quickly. If you look at 5 years prior to this, the only way you're getting a computer is you're assembling it and like soldering it, putting it together as a kit, and then trying to somehow write, because you're writing everything for it, right? From the basic hardware drivers all the way up. So it's a very niche kind of thing, like ham radio was for a while. And the idea of machine vision, of artificial intelligence and all that, right? We'd already had a couple of turns of the wheel of that by this time. Chatbots like Eliza were a thing in the 60s. Machine vision was a thing that started to happen in the 70s, and figuring out edge detection, basic stuff, computer graphics. If you, again, go back 5 years, and computer graphics, if you're lucky, are like the text overlays at a big network, right? So Crichton in 81 kind of looks at all of these things, also looks at the way the advertising industry is gearing itself towards hyper efficiency, the viewing habits of the American public, all of this stuff, right? And just takes everything and goes, okay, given this very chaotic mess of things right now, here are the trends that I think are gonna work out and go forward, and why, and ends up being very correct, absent the looker gun. Right.
I think the closest that we actually had to this, certainly in the UK, back in the 80s, mid 80s, to my recollection, was a thing called a Quantel machine. And a Quantel machine did exactly what you were saying about graphics overlays and so on and so forth. But and minor image manipulation. But that was as far as it went.
Yeah.
This is this goes beyond, way beyond that.
Yeah.
And it does frustrate me when you hear. I don't like to continuously sort of bash on millennial generation, but but
We can
they
take it.
do they no they can't.
Yeah.
they do,
you-
and this doesn't. It's not an all-encompassing statement that
No.
I'm just about to make, but it's for the vast majority. They do think that everything that they see is, these wonderful flashing lights and firework displays of movies. They seem to think that they're the only ones that have experienced these things. The same way they think that they invented sex.
Yeah, that was always mine. It was like, oh yeah, every generation thinks they invented sex, and I was like, how do you think you got here?
Yeah,
exactly.
But maybe it's a generational thing, as things get updated, we all think that, many people think that everything that they're seeing is something quite original, but then you start to explore maybe movies of the 30s and the 20s and, even earlier than the 20s, very, very early movie making. And you start to realize, well, hang on a minute, these people, these forward thinkers, these original thinkers, they were there long before these current original thinkers.
Yeah.
So I suppose there is a standing on the shoulders of giants kind of aspect to it. But and I will say that Michael Crichton, both physically and intellectually, was a giant. I mean, 6'9", I think he was.
What, really?
Yeah.
Wow. I think the thing about Crichton is like when you read his novels, he was very much interested in the tech and kind of that. He's very shit at characterization. So the characters just kind of exist to make plot happen, or to serve generic archetypes, but it's always the ideas he has are always interesting to look at and kind of figure it. When you look at again the Jurassic Park thing was very much the acceleration of us trying to map you discover DNA, then we get to a point where we can actually start to figure out some of the sequences, and then you have the Human Genome Project and all this that's firing up, and he goes, okay, well, if I take this and just kind of project it a little bit, what's up? And you end up with Jurassic Park. Very, very good idea.
Well, let's make trivia. Sorry, Gary.
No, I was going to say this is what we have with Ray Bradbury. We have somebody like Ray Bradbury steps in, particularly, and it's a real favorite of mine, Fahrenheit 451. At the point where we're starting to get extraordinarily obsessive censorship organizations and censorship laws, which something that he had picked up on. Obviously there's huge references to 1933 Germany, so but it was very reflective, I think, more reflective of the current situation in censorship than it was of 1933 Germany.
Well, he was showing that it's not just the state doing this, that people will gladly join in, right? Because they either the I'm part of the mob, or they don't like uncomfortable truths and things that point them out, or things that disagree with them, and so given their druthers, they'll remove it. But we've known that for forever. I mean, the Puritans, all the way up. The thing about like reading history, it's kind of a cheat code, right? It's the let me go ahead and because again, humans have been humaning for a long time, and we haven't come up with anything new. We just kind of dress up the same old problems in different costumes.
No. I like pulling these facts and stuff we talked about watching this. So right there, Crichton says that television commercials are already manipulative. That's what they're supposed to do. But And right there, so it mentioned what this film test audience says. He found it outrageous upon release. People found it outrageous. It took less than a decade after its release for some of its sci-fi elements to find a home. Sometimes I get in trouble because I have a feeling I live in the future, but I don't. I think things have already happened. It's like shit.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the you know, when you look at something and you're like, okay, this thing inevitably leads to X, right?
Yeah.
And it's obvious to you. It often you have to stop and go, okay, but it's not obvious to everybody. And often they won't recognize it until after the fact. And then of course they'll go, well, everybody knew that. You know, I can remember having conversations with guys in 2010 about crypto and me pointing out the basic fundamental flaws of it. And then we would go up and it was like, oh, how's that going? I was like, don't worry, I know how this ends. I can't give you a timeline because I don't know how dedicated you are to this stupidity, but I can tell you how it ends because you're on a fail pattern.
Yeah.
And in the same way that Crichton is looking at it going, okay, well, we've got, you know, again, you're having this hyper efficiency starting to happen in marketing. It's not just guys drinking some booze and throwing stuff up, right? You're doing tons of surveys and feedback and test audiences and all that, right? Okay, well, just turn that up to 11 and that's what you end up with here.
Yeah. So like right here, I remember the film Congo came out, but yeah, it's like, I guess so. Like, so he wrote Congo in 1980. He said that it was in pre-production. They had to cancel the film as he realized that they couldn't use real gorillas for the film because they were endangered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think what's interesting, really, concerning the lack of success or lack of box office that this had managed to pull in. Obviously, there's going to be multiple reasons for that. Perhaps it was mistimed. We don't really know, but I think, as Jay alluded to, maybe people just weren't ready for this. You know, they just weren't ready for this, and you know, it was at a time where there was an awful lot of passive consumption of movies, you know, and TV, and you know, the home video market, and people were just watching and watching and watching, rather than being you know, a real viewer of the movie, rather than being somebody who is you know, avidly taking note of everything that's going on in the movie and understanding the story. The whole passive consumption thing, I think, you know, we have the same thing now, because that was the height of the video revolution, you know, sort of early 80s, you know, 80 to maybe 85 was the absolute pinnacle of it. And now we have a similar situation where everybody is consuming and consuming and consuming, and it doesn't matter what it is that they're watching, provided they're watching something. It's almost like, you know, you have to watch something now in order not to think.
Yeah, it's a source of noise.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and like this quote right here that does scare me about, like, you know, boy, like nowadays, are we over explaining stuff? Because right there, his quote, he said that he paid attention to test screenings and says that it's one thing if they don't like it, but if they don't really get it, then it produces a different sort of response. He dealt with that with Twister. Test audience liked it, but they had no idea why these people were chasing tornadoes. And so as the movie went along, they liked the movie less and less because it just seemed like they were crazy. They had to make additions to Twister to explain to the audience why they're chasing tornadoes. Like that's why I never knew something like that. That's crazy.
Well, but also that he's pointing out that the thing about audiences is, if they don't like it, they'll tell you. If they don't understand it, that's not what they'll say, because they either won't admit it or they don't recognize that they don't understand it.
True.
And so it's like many things, you know, when you get, so one of the banes of business existence right now are marketing departments, because they're filled with idiots. Because we got rid of good marketing people and we started cargo culting a lot of things. One of the things that you'll look at is, well, we did a survey and they said they wanted X, and I was like, that's cool that that's what they asked for, but that's not what they're actually asking for. Right? You have to understand what are the problems they have, but also that they don't understand the universe of possible. What they're asking, you know, again, the old Henry Ford thing about if I asked people what they wanted, they said a better horse, but that's what he gave them. It's just it wasn't a horse, but it did all the things a horse does. and more.
Mhm.
And and it was better overall. And so when you talk to audiences, I mean, you get a lot of people like, well, we did a test audience and they didn't like this. And so if you're not a very bright person, you either remove it or you listen to what they suggested, you change it, and it's going to be even worse. If instead you know what you're doing, like Crichton, where he was like, oh, I'm realizing that as they watched it more and more, the feedback gets more and more negative, because those kinds of test audiences will have buttons that are in their hand, and they press it as things go negative, right? And so when you see that negativity going up, you're like, okay, wait a minute, what triggers that, and why is this consistent behavior happening? And because he's a good storyteller, he understood, oh, they don't understand the story, right? I assumed something and didn't make it explicit, I might have mentioned it once, but sometimes you got to reinforce that a bit. Right. And then once he did that, oh, look, everybody's happy. But if you're a dumb producer, you're like, I don't go, they don't like that, cut that. All right, well, good luck. Right. It's why you end up with these butchered stories and movies now, because you have too many people who don't know what they're doing but insist that they do. And they have easy evidence of things that they measured. And the warning about measuring things is be careful what you measure, because it'll become important whether it is or not. Because look, I have data. That doesn't mean anything.
But I think this is the beauty of putting something like Jurassic Park into the hands of Steven Spielberg. Now, I think it's a wonderful book. I do love the book. The movie is a pretty special movie. I mean, even if some of the effects, some people may say some of the effects are dated, but it makes no difference whether some of the effects are dated. It's the way the story is told. And we have the story that's been told in a very, very intelligent, but a very an easily consumable manner. So anybody can grasp that story. It's the way the story is told. It's not necessarily what story has been told, it's the way it's being told. And perhaps because that was put into the hands of Steven Spielberg, because
kind of Spielberg's height of connection to middle class audiences.
Exactly, when he was a good storyteller. And I think that the Jaws movie is infinitely better than the Jaws book. But in terms of Michael Crichton, that was really kind of the pinnacle of Crichton adaptations. If you take Michael Crichton's adaptations of his own works or his original works that he has done, but Spielberg, a very, very good storyteller at that time, being given material from an extraordinarily talented and gifted storyteller. And that's a winning combination. But that's why I think the only of the Jurassic Park movies is the first Jurassic Park movie. The same way the only Blade Runner movie is Blade Runner. The only Terminator movie is the Terminator. And that's it.
Well, like I said, Jeremy, I guess some modern kids could say like some shots in Jurassic Park may seem dated, but like as Jay said a billion times over, is that the sad part is a film from early 90s still looks better than say Disney Plus's She-Hulk with a budget of fucking $300 million.
Totally agree.
Because they were smart to have the majority of the CGI is nighttime, rain, and also the infamous T-Rex scene. That was an actual T-Rex foot they built, but they blended the T-Rex CGI with puppets. That was the perfect blend of that. And so some effects, obviously when first Alan and Ellie see like the brontosauruses there, how big they are, that looks kind of CG-ish, but like overall though, I mean, it's still, there's a fact that like when Jurassic Park comes out 30, 40 years later, audiences are still going to see this in theaters, despite the film being 30, 40 years old.
It's funny you mentioned that scene where they first see the Brontosaurus or Brachiosaurus. That scene, it doesn't lose any of its impact.
No, regardless of the emotional response that they have to it.
That's 100% right.
Yeah.
Because literally,
Yeah.
Jason, I remember again, CGI was just new. I was like, I think 11, and for me being a kid, but in that scene, but yet by today's standards, it probably seems dated. When I was 11, I'm looking up like this in a big fucking 40-foot theater, and I'm like, this is the greatest movie of all fucking time.
Yeah.
Because and like Jay said,
Right.
it's Sam Neill's reaction, and as an audience
Yeah.
member as a kid, I'm looking
Yeah.
up like, holy fuck, like what is
Yeah.
this? Like,
Yeah.
seeing the
Yeah.
dinosaur at that scale at 11 years
It
old, I'm
was.
like,
It's.
oh yeah.
And that's an interesting point to make, actually, and it's it sort of goes back to King Kong.
Yeah.
You know, I don't care what anybody says about King Kong, about the original, the effects, and Jay had mentioned it last week, actually. It doesn't matter what anybody says about the Willis O'Brien animated Kong in that movie and the effects. That Kong has an enormous impact on anybody that watches that movie.
Yeah.
And they can suspend their disbelief the same way watching Mighty Joe Young, as Jay mentioned again last week, but also any of the Harryhausen stuff.
Yeah.
You know, Jason
Beast
and
from
the Argonauts,
20,000 Fathoms.
Yeah,
the-
Seventh Voyage of Sinbad.
oh God.
You know, and they're still good movies because they're good stories. They're well-made movies, and that was the best that they could do at the time, and that's fine. That's fine. But don't judge the effects of a movie in its day by the effects of a movie, you know, by today's standards. It's then you're not watching the movie. You're looking at the effects.
Yeah. I mean, there's
not engaging yourself.
there are certainly some movies that are just they work regardless of time, right? I mean, The Thing, absent the stop motion bits at the end,
Yeah.
is just good luck. If you're gonna replicate that, go ahead and try. You know, I remember somebody remaking Ghostbusters thinking they could do that. Yeah, that was a dumb idea. Because again, when you look at it and go, okay, well, that's a movie. If anybody hired me and was like, I want you to remake Ghostbusters, I quit.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
But you can't match the original. Don't bother. Right? It's only career suicide to attempt it.
See, I don't think they really want to remake movies or reboot movies. They want to remake the box office.
Yeah,
that's all they want to do, and it's
Yeah.
never going to work. You
Right.
can't do it. It's an
I mean-
unrepeatable situation.
Well, we're now we're getting Blade Runner 3, so they're not going to remake it. They're just going to make a sequel.
Yeah. And
Yeah,
good luck to
definitely.
them.
Yeah,
And again,
yeah.
and so many times I tell Jay and Gary said bring Christian because I've actually good one. I'm like Jay, they're showing the where the final cut in theaters. He goes, that's worth watching in theaters and seeing that shit in IMAX and seeing the IMAX. The final cut, me and Christian were just in. But first time he's seen the IMAX. First time I've seen it in IMAX and I'm watching that and the infamous fucking scene with Rutger Hauer in the raindrops. I'm watching this in IMAX and I'm like, you know what? This was worth every fucking single penny.
Yeah, tears and rain, baby. Let's go.
Yeah. And as we said to him, Christian's 18 and he's watching a film that's well outside his lifetime in IMAX. And we're both watching this like, and obviously with the final cut, they remastered. As I was texting Jay, you know, going to the bathroom, like, hey, some of these digital effects, they really look fantastic for the 80s, but he's like, they updated them for the 2000s, the final cut. They cleaned up some of the CGI, but it looks,
Well, there was no CGI to begin with. It was all practical.
Yes. Everything was practical.
It's all models and all shot in camera. They did multiple passes to try and avoid compositing, so that you wouldn't get jitter and all that.
Yeah, exactly the same way that Douglas Trumbull did for 2001.
2001,
and for I think the Black Hole. I think they didn't do compositing. With,
I forgot, what was it, Jay? Was it the 20th anniversary? Didn't they have like they cleaned up something digitally? That's why some of the shots
they may have cleaned up some matte lines and stuff like the
Look
spinners,
up
maybe and all that. But yeah, I mean, everything you're looking at is either matte painting or models. Or actual practical, because then they had real spinners. One of the things they would have removed is like the wires that you can see in the original that are holding the spinner, the full size spinner that takes off from the street.
Remaster maybe. So,
but no, watch the original theater version, and you'll still be like, "Holy shit!"
Yeah. So here's Jan. According to this says that For the final cut, it was 4K resolution and then visual enhancement improved, updated special effects, cleaner spinner, flying sequences,
Yep.
corrected dove scene. Yep. Content.
Oh yeah, so they probably darkened the dove
Yeah.
scene because it was actually so
Yeah.
it looks when there's a shot where it's like, why is it getting light? Because it is. They were running late. They were doing night shoots and the sun was coming up on them.
Yeah, but like, what's the point that considering a film from 1982, like they cleaned up some stuff, but just we're watching
just
a film.
very minor stuff that
Yeah.
they're doing. Yeah.
Yeah. And like I told you guys when I brought him to go see it, I've never seen The Shining in theaters because just I was like 1 year old and came out, and fucking taking Christian to go see The Shining in IMAX, and I'm watching. We're all just like, holy, the sound design of Kubrick and Jack Nicholson. Like, there's a reason. And some films should be seen in IMAX. I've never seen The Shining in IMAX. My first time, and this film came out when I was like 1 year old, and I'm watching this film like, holy shit, this film not even stand the test of time, and you could say it's aged like a fine wine. Like, so fucking good.
Yeah, you definitely want a really good sound system if you're watching The Shining because
and
I mean,
IMAX
the
too.
audio design
IMAX.
is fantastic.
Yeah. Well, you said, Gary, right there. I mean, obviously, we can see this from seeing the films. You can see fucking the actors that's obviously a very digital brontosaurus. But back when I was 11, didn't give a shit because especially
you don't have the bad compositing that we have now with this, right? You don't see a crawling overlay or edge around them as it's happening. And
that
again,
makes all the difference.
Yeah, and they're smart enough to shoot from a distance so that you don't get too close and realize, okay, we have very limited textures and things like that.
One even two. Remember
the only time? Sorry, the only time she looks a little weird is when you have the shot where Sam Neill is there and he holds his hand up and says, "It's a dinosaur," because you can see the textures are not perfect.
Yeah.
But in the moment, it doesn't matter. I still feel like I'm 5 again.
Yeah,
watching that in the theater.
That's the thing. Like back in the day when these films came out, like they weren't expecting. I'm assuming Spielberg and Ridley Scott and all those guys weren't expecting 40 years later somebody to have like a YouTube and pause it scene for scene and dissect it. It's just like this was in a theater. The shots like sometimes like 30 seconds, 45 seconds. They're not expecting somebody to go back and dissect it. To like start breaking apart the deposits.
I mean, I suspect that both of them did, which is why they were so meticulous with the effects that they were doing. Right. Not so much the YouTube and all that, but this is a thing that is going to be on home video. So people are going to be able to rewind it and watch it and go slow and all that stuff. But also that we're making this thing to look as realistic as we possibly can. Right.
Yeah.
Given the constraints of the era. But remember that the Jurassic Park originally was going to be stop motion. And
yes, it was. Yeah, Phil Tippett. Yeah,
got that. Sure.
Yeah, and then you had Tippett was set up to, and he did when they showed a few of the when one of the ILM guys was like, I think I can do this in the computer. All right, let's do like competitive shots. We'll do one with computer and then one with Tippett doing the state of the art. Motion controlled stop motion where you could get motion blur and all that stuff.
Yeah, Go Motion, I think, wasn't it?
Yeah, the Go Motion stuff. And when Tippett saw the computer side, he was like, I'm out of a job. And then they were like, oh, hold up, brother. Just because these guys can make pictures on the computer doesn't mean they know how things should move. And so the motion control stuff, the input devices that were used were stop motion rigs. And they had stop motion animators actually providing the movement for most of those dinosaurs.
I think what's quite interesting about that is that that story actually is that when Phil Tippett actually did say, "That's it, I'm extinct."
Yeah.
Which made it into the movie, which I thought was a wonderful little little nod to that situation. But
like you guys mentioned, I like that the scene when once it's up and its two back legs. The second it hits the ground, like the fucking whole camera and all the actors they respond to like, oh shit, like it's just like you actually feel the
and it's not overacted. It's just that's what would happen. Again the T-Rex with where they're using a big heavy piano wire to vibrate, the vehicle and get the cup to do the motion.
Now, compare that scene of the Brachiosaur to what we have now with the Titanosaur in Rebirth, where apparently
Yeah.
the thing is flat until you need it to be in screen
Yeah.
in the
oh,
shot. You know,
Yeah.
it just
Yeah.
disappears behind a low hill
Yeah.
somehow.
Yeah, T-Rexes that can hide behind trees, and then suddenly, a
All the-
tree. There's just a tree out there, Monty Python thing, where they're all camouflaging and
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
I think
Oh,
what they seem to the point that they seem to be missing is that they are void of an actual story that means something.
yes,
You know, this
Yes.
meant something. This movie actually meant something. It was saying something to people.
yeah. This scene where she stands up and is like, "What the hell?" and you just hear him burbling on, and she
Yeah.
grabs his head and turns it,
Crazy.
and then he
Yeah.
sees it, right? And
Mm.
again, you know about these characters because you've already been introduced to them, where he's
Yeah.
digging up fossils. He's obviously obsessed with these things, and he loves, what now he sees them in real life. And because we have empathy, we recognize what it would be like to have that thing that we've always dreamt of.
Yeah.
And suddenly, oh shit. Right.
Yeah.
My whole life is, it's like, hi, I'm, you're a big fan of history. I'm going to drop you back into, ancient Athens, and you can have a conversation with Socrates. I'm sorry, what?
Yeah.
But it was Jeff Goldblum's response, I think, that kind of mirrored my own when I saw this movie.
The childlike joy.
Yeah, it was like, oh my god!
And obviously too, I'm trying to do 10
Yeah.
second skips so YouTube doesn't fuck me, which is
Yeah.
weird. I can show it on YouTube, but if I stream it, they'll want to block me. So I'm just trying to do 10-second spurts. Like, like I said, her acting right there. So you look at right there. Oh shit!
Yeah.
It's like,
Mhm.
Yeah, your world has just been turned entirely upside down.
And this is the mark of Spielberg's
Yes.
just genius direction with his
Yeah.
actors. That he can get this out of his actors for something like this. No other director could have done it. And the thing about Spielberg is this, right? Now, you may love or loathe an awful lot of Spielberg's movies in equal measure, right? But there's one thing you can't deny about Spielberg is that every single movie that man has made, whether you like them or not, are perfectly, and I do mean absolutely perfectly executed pieces of cinema.
Yeah.
Perfect. They're perfect.
Now, I would ask you, because Gary and Jade know more about the industry than me. Now, this shot right here, obviously, it's a still, but like, I guess to make it like, if you were to update this to modern, you'd make the Brontosaurus like more darker, because it see right there, it looks kind of lightish in the background.
Yeah.
So
what you're doing is, again, you're getting a bit of a compositing float around the outside, right?
It's moving. Yeah.
Right, but like when the foot was up, you can kind of see a hard outline. The problem is that flesh doesn't actually have a hard outline when viewed on film because it's semi-translucent, so you end up getting a glow around it instead, right? And it's kind of this transition, to the actual body.
Yeah.
When you see those hard lines, it's a compositing line.
Yeah.
Which is the funny thing is that you got a very similar kind of situation when you're photographing prosthetics. I mean, prosthetics can be as well sculpted and as well painted and as well applied as they could possibly be at a certain time, because we're only working with things like
latex,
foamed latex. So it's foamed up latex. So you had a foaming agent, you had a curing agent. And it would be a flexible piece of rubber that would be painted. Now, with the use of gelatin and gelatin prosthetics and silicones, is considerably different. The technology in prosthetics is way, way, way better.
Yeah, you can get them with different levels of stretchiness, the hardness, also translucence, and so now it's that if you look at like the Terminator, the head where they've got the harsh light on it, that's a bad decision by Cameron, because it's showing how artificial that latex skin is,
Yeah.
Versus now, if you did it with silicone, you'd still want to do something about the lighting, but you could at least make it look far more realistic.
Yeah. Now right here,
Yeah.
obviously, this will be Laura Dern and Sam Neill. They're behind it. Now, is the whole Brontosaurus a green screen right here? I'm guessing.
No, it's all composited in. So this would have been shot on an area where you've got the trees in the background and the grass and all that stuff.
Okay.
And they're simply compositing in the dinosaur.
I mean, although you can see a couple of compositing lines there, it doesn't detract from what we're actually seeing. We're ignoring those because of the sense of wonder in this scene.
Yeah, well, also Spielberg knows how to, because again, I mean, when you're doing effects, you have to be a good magician. You want the audience to look at this thing while you're doing something else with the other hand. And so the motion is what draws your eye, not it just sitting here still.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
And so that motion covers a lot of sins.
Yeah, and very similar situation with Ray Harryhausen's work.
Yeah,
very, very similar situation. I think we spoke about it before about the Cully sequence in one of the Sinbad movies, and the skeletons. In Jason the Argonauts, and I mean, we're watching the interaction between the actors and the figures. We're not looking at maybe a little bit of jerky stop motion.
And you're anticipating what's going to happen. So you see this thing, they're looking up, so you're going to look up as well.
Exactly.
You see the head, and it's heading towards that tree. That's what you're looking for, is that interface right there.
Yep.
Right. Yeah. And again, they cleverly hide it behind, instead of trying to take something out of the foreground, and all of a sudden you have the compositing mess of trying to make those all work, right? Hide it a little bit, but the branch moves because, again, they actually planned this out.
Yep.
And so somebody's got a string that runs down, and they're just pulling on it to make the branch move.
Yep.
That's right there. And even to like the ones right here,
high-tech solutions, low-tech solutions.
The ones to the right, they're moving because this one's moving. So they're all,
because you've got different levels of pull on this thing, and then you pull and spring back, right? And so you get the top of it moving the way you do. Now you make the dinosaur match that movement.
And of course, and it's cool. Well, once the dinosaur friggin' bit, it like go to fucking branch, all of them came back.
It snaps back.
Yeah. I'm trying to see if I can find a part where it lands.
Those are the again, it's the reality comes with its own complexity, and good luck trying to model it.
Yeah.
The more that you do in the real world with things like a tree where it's snapped back, okay, all of the motion of the leaves, matching, and the little wobble you get is it doesn't just snap back and stop. It oscillates before it comes to a stop.
That's
all
the thing that
comes for free.
That's what sells that shot.
Yep.
That's what sells that shot.
Yes.
Yeah. Actually, they don't really react much, but we definitely hear it with the audio, because like actually I think they're playing music, so I don't play music, but like it lands and boom. Yeah, but you can definitely hear it. But they don't so much as move.
No,
back.
again, but you filled in your head.
Yeah,
they kind of lost their way because of the sound. Again, that's Spielberg understanding that giving the cues. It's a magic trick. I told you this thing, but actually this other thing happened. But because I told you this, you believed it.
Yeah, so of course, it's like they always say like the most replayed scene is right there.
Yeah,
that shot, because they
let him crying. They really do move in herds, right? He was right.
It's so beautiful.
But of course,
it is
shot
beautiful.
Right there.
It is beautiful.
I guess Gary, this shot right there. I guess if you wanted to like modernize this, like you would make these darker and have more muscles, because that's such a beautiful shot. Like, I mean, how would you even update this? I think this shot does age well. I mean, look at that. Like,
it does. Again, I'm going to update it. Good luck. Right? Yeah, because again, it's a little out of focus because it's showing distance. Right? Again, being smart about what am I doing.
Yeah, and of course, infamously, you see on YouTube on the right hand side there, the whole like the Triceratops scene is fan, because that's they actually build the Triceratops. Like when he puts his head against it, it breathes up and down. Yeah. Such a fucking great shot. Yeah.
But you show me a Jurassic.
Face in that moment.
Oh, it's lovely, isn't it? It really is lovely. But you show me another one of the Jurassic Parks. It doesn't matter whether it's a Jurassic Park movie or a Jurassic World movie. Show me another one that matches this. You can't.
No,
you can't.
No.
Definitely.
No, I don't. I mean, we
As
covered
much
this
as I
movie.
love them, none of them do.
Yeah, I mean, we covered this on Masculine Mondays, and you know, the thing is that like a lot of people going into this weren't really thinking about how masculine this thing is, right? I mean, like some of the characters and the virtues that they show or whatever, and I was like, oh, so somebody's in for a ride, because there's a lot of depth to these characters that you tend to forget with I like big dinos, cool story, bro. But it's actually the interesting people involved in it, and again, they're very reasonable decisions about things and their reactions to it, given this situation. That's why the story works.
Like Jason right there, look at Goldblum. He's son of a bitch, you did it. You did it. And the Goldblum's acting right there. It's like,
When he turns around and looks at him after he calls him a crazy son of a bitch.
I mean, he's awed by it, but even someone who's very, very much argued against this thing can't ignore the reality of what he's seeing and how wish fulfilling this thing is.
Yeah,
and obviously we can't forget where this started, and this is with Michael Crichton.
Oh, definitely.
You know, genuinely, I think one of the most admirable. So I could, I suppose, call him the Admirable Crichton. I don't think many Americans would get that joke if I called him the Admirable Crichton. But there was a famous film in the 1950s, famous British film that was about a very, very wealthy family that was shipwrecked on an island, and they had their butler called Crichton, and they defer to him for everything. And he was the one that took care of them. He was the one that looked after them. And the movie was called The Admirable Crichton. So I would say that Michael Crichton is my Admirable Crichton, because there's nothing about any of his work at all, whether it be his lone movie projects, ones that he hasn't adapted from his own work for a movie, or his literature that has been bad or even mediocre.
Congo would like a word.
Well,
it had white monkeys and lasers. Okay.
It depends on studio interference, doesn't it? It does. There is a dependence on studio interference. I mean, he was lucky. He was very, very lucky with Westworld in particular. I loved what he did with Westworld.
I remember the Martian
shot for the edit.
I was a big Bruce Campbell fan. I'm like, hey mom, I want to go see the new Congo film because it's got Bruce Campbell in it. Yeah,
Amy,
boy.
good gorilla. Amy, good gorilla. Fuck off, Amy. I'm about to have gorilla sandwiches if you don't shut up.
But I've just got I've just had delivered my my brand spanking new copy of the Andromeda Strain. So I'm looking forward to getting my teeth into that. So
excellent.
When people look back in Jurassic Park, they think about this film being so CGI and effects heavy, and the infamous scene right here, like there's no CGI here. Like this fucking look at that, man. Like that's just like, oh, it's so cool.
Well, again, that's the magician with the. I'm gonna show you one thing with his hand, and here goes the other. Or Tron, where everybody goes, oh, it was all CG, and it was like, no, actually, it's not. There's a whole lot of just. We shot it, and we had retroreflective tape, and that's how you get the blue stuff.
This I think is maybe it's kind of a go-to thing where everybody thinks, you know, oh, this has to be CG. That has to be CG. Well, you know, there's a combination of effects that are being used or that have been used in movies throughout the beginning of movie making. Whether it be quite literally smoke and mirrors, or miniatures, or false perspective, or foreground and background miniatures. These kind of effects, you know, these physical effects, these on-set effects, a combination of these things have been used throughout the beginning, you know, since the beginning of cinema.
Yeah, matte
You know,
paintings, which was just a piece
matte
of glass
paintings,
sitting in
piece of
front of the
glass,
camera that somebody had painted,
incredible.
and it's got a little opening, and that's where your set was.
Just incredible. I mean, obviously, we reached a point where we were compositing with matte paintings, which is fine, but you kind of lose a generation of film
Yeah.
with that. But when you have the matte painting sitting in front of the camera, or a hanging miniature, one of the greatest hanging miniatures. I don't know whether any of you have seen it, but the original Ben-Hur.
Yeah.
It's been a while, yeah. But
With the most incredible hanging miniature. It's fantastic. They did use a very similar thing. I'm loath to mention this, but for Star Wars: The Phantom Menace,
okay.
and they did it very well at the pod race sequence with the big stadium.
I don't hate the Phantom Menace. I understand what people do for it. It's got a Darth Maul scene. It's the best scene in the fucking film.
Yeah,
Yeah, when he slips on a banana peel and dies.
yeah. I've got to be honest. The piece of music, the Duel of Fates, I think is one of the greatest pieces of music ever written for me.
The Phantom Menace is a great half-hour movie. I will defend I will defend a half hour of that movie. Trust me.
It's a great episode of television.
I was 17 in theaters and was like,
I mean, it's not though, because the thing is, here's the menace of the. I mean, the build up for Maul is great. Then he slips on a banana peel and he's dead. That's it. It was like, really? This is what I got.
The whole fight sequence between Ewan McGregor and Ray Park was fantastic, and I do think Liam Neeson's trying his ass off for that movie.
Yeah.
Like that's the only, but they take away Liam Neeson, he's the only part I like watching in that film. Just
I do like the reaction of I think it was the one of the Avco theaters in LA, where people were queuing outside for days and days and days, camping outside, and of course TV crews were getting their first reaction as they walk out, and one of the first guys that walked out did a piece to camera, and he said, "This is a fucking shit sandwich, man. A fucking shit sandwich."
You're right. I remember
who saw the original trilogy in the theaters.
I knew 2 kids in because I was in senior year for high school. This guy's like, hey, like he skipped school for Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday. I was like, what happened if whatever Jay or something, or if this a second kid? Like, yeah, he went to go get Star Wars tickets. Like, what? And this dude left his parents' house and spent all Wednesday, all Thursday to fucking buy tickets for Friday morning to see the Phantom Menace. Like he sat outside the mall, and of course, there was a fucking line. He took pictures on his Polaroid back in the day, his camera. There was like 100 fucking people that waited 2 days in line to go see fucking Phantom Menace on Friday morning. Like that's dedication, though.
That's dedication.
Well, I mean, it speaks to the power of the original trilogy and the social event that it was. I mean, it was Star Wars and Empire. It was see the line go down multiple blocks, right, trying to get in, and there was no let me just get on my app and reserve it. No. You get your ticket when you're at the ticket booth, and that's it.
First
and
come,
if they sell out, tough, right? And but what you had with the prequels was people who had grown up with only really seeing it on TV, trying, but aware of like the social event, because again, it remained socially ubiquitous, and you knew about the hype and going to see it, and this was their time to see a new Star Wars in theater, and here we go, and boy did they lie to themselves and say it was great. And then a few years later they go, wait a minute, this was kind of shit, wasn't it? It was always shit.
I'm still in denial, I guess. I'm still in denial. I watched that movie
I was watching
18 times in theaters.
Wow. I'm like, will somebody cut this fucker's head off already?
Rachel was the only one in theater to realize that Jar Jar was actually a Sith Lord, and this was all his setup.
But it was, but there was obviously a desire. But there was obviously a desire by the children of that generation that saw Star Wars first time round, a desire for that generation to have, to replicate what their parents had
have the same event. It's the same reason that we had the Woodstock '99.
Yeah, I mean, come on.
God, remember that.
But I kind of understand it, because people people like to be part of something.
Yeah.
But when you're fabricating something that is a social and artistic phenomena, when you're fabricating that, you're replicating that, it doesn't work. It just is that. It's a pale shadow of what it was.
I mean, how dare you, sir? Ewoks were fantastic. It's so great to see Ewoks teddy bears throw rocks at stormtroopers. That makes total.
Yeah, that was definitely the moment
Mystery
that I
will never
realized
forgive.
that George was a hack, and was absolutely just in it for the merchandising.
Yeah, space
then the
armor.
special editions came out, and I was like, "Go fuck yourself, George," in a variety of ways. But
I told you, me and my sister went to see special edition when fucking Han stamped on fucking Jabba's tail. That awful shitty CGI. I was like, oh, I gotta. That was fucking abysmal.
Well, they've changed that. They've changed that Jabba and that scene about 5 times already.
Yeah, they'll never get it right.
Yeah,
It still looks like shit.
it still looks nothing like the original Jabba.
Because it's practical, and you hear the flies and buzzing. Like somebody built this.
Yeah,
dude, it's so awesome.
But the thing about Jar
That's
Jar, I
one
mean,
big pile of shit.
I liked Simon Pegg's reaction to Jar Jar in Spaced when he says, Jar Jar makes the Ewoks look like fucking Shaft.
Yeah. I mean, he's right.
Which is true.
Yeah. Yeah.
But,
Jar Jar is the key to everything. If we're gonna, we can get him, it's gonna be good.
But I think
the key didn't fit the lock, George.
Unfortunately, where Simon Pegg has really lost my respect is that he's actually apologized for his coming down on the Star Wars prequels. He's apologized for it.
Yeah,
He said that he didn't really mean to come down on
hack.
Jar Jar. Yeah.
No, Disney let him sniff a little bit of Star Wars, so now he's. Oh, I'm sorry. Oh.
Yeah.
I was
Well,
too harsh on you. You weren't.
he was also a part of those wretched Trek movies with Jar Jar Abrams, and
that's right. Yeah.
But I think the idea of trying to recapture, again, it's nostalgia, but that I'm going to astroturf what was originally a real grassroots kind of thing. That always ends poorly, and and you end up with things, because the problem is the bullshit artists often end up buying their own supply, right?
Yeah.
I'm going to astroturf this to begin with, but then it'll have its own thing, and it's like, no, it only really worked when you were pouring money into it, and then they see the response that they paid for, and they're like, look, success, and I was like, I don't know who you're lying to here, me or you, both maybe.
Right.
I mean, this I think can be illustrated really well by the Hobbit trilogy. Trying to replicate what we had with Lord of the Rings. I mean, that was what it was. The Hobbit is not Lord of the Rings.
So the top right is original deleted scene with the actor right there. Okay, then we have the top left is the 77 special edition right there. Look at the CGI on that thing. The top left.
Oh yeah.
And of course, the bottom left is a 2011 4K edition right here. Oh, it's Lucasfilm's current canonical vision, of course. And we have the bottom right is the fan edit, but yeah, the CGI there was at the top left. That's why I saw in theaters right there, and just look at that shit. That is fucking abysmal.
Yeah,
I was 16. What am I watching, guys?
The sad thing here is the fan edit where he's a hologram makes more sense.
Yes.
And the scary part is to me, but Harrison with of course the actor, Harrison looks better with the actor versus look at Harrison on the left versus the CGI.
Right, because they're trying to color grade and all that stuff, right? The original would not have gone through full color grading and all that stuff.
Yeah, because the bottom left, that's the 2011. So the top left is the 1997 special edition. So this, of course, they had to remaster it yet again for 2011. But even the 2011 one right here in the bottom left, that still looks like shit. But this one right here, I said I was 16. I'm just, what the fuck, George? Jesus Christ. I mean,
Those
his
eyes. Oh my
I mean,
god.
even the 2011 4K remaster, still, I mean, they made Jabba darker, more detailed to his skin, but still, it
Right, but you can't make it work because the spacing is wrong.
Oh,
And so
man.
again, you just keep trying to force it in. Whereas somebody went, okay, here's what I got. How about we make it a hologram? So when Han reaches and things like that, I'm not having to deal with the Jabba operating in this constrained space that an actor was in. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's an idea. But George didn't think of that because this was always the version I wanted. And George is, I mean, 97 was when, I mean, I really was very much go fuck yourself, George, because he made it clear in interviews that this is his movie. He can do with it what he wants and fuck the audience. And I was like, George, the only reason these movies have any value at all is because of the damn audience.
Yeah. So it's right here. We're looking. So you see where he steps. Watch Jabba's face where he steps on his tail.
Oh, and yeah, it looks like he accidentally
Look
stuck
at
his
that.
thumb up his ass or something. And
Of course, like we said, Jay, right here, that's the actor. That's Harrison right there, right? But they fucking cover the actor all with this weird fucking CG, so you only see Harrison. And the funny part is Harrison's look right there to his head, and of course he's right above Jabba's head, but like in Jabba's facial.
well, it's because they had him step
Look at
up
that.
and over because he's stepping on his tail, and it was like, just stop it. Yeah.
Look at the top left, that image
that's,
right
that's
there.
good work, George. Yeah,
Holy
you fucking nailed it there.
Oh, but,
Well,
oh.
remember, so
Oh,
Phantom Menace,
no.
George wanted to use all CG but couldn't
Oh man,
because it wasn't up to par.
Thank
Never
God.
mind that he used it in '97, and it definitely wasn't up to par.
And look at okay, so the top one, the special edition with Harrison, you see fucking like this much of his collar, and look at the 4K remaster. You're missing a huge chunk. His whole shoulder's missing. On the
Right, but
bottom
again,
left.
you had to make a jump because the
Oh,
original special edition is trying to fit everything into
Oh.
the volume that the actor
You're right.
is occupying, right?
Because you see right
But
here,
you
Harrison
can't
says
because
white.
that actor isn't the size of fucking Jabba the Hutt.
Yeah, because you see, look at the white on his shoulder. That's gone right there.
Right, because again, we're still trying to operate within the constraints. So look at like the line for Jabba's body matches where this guy's sleeve is.
Yeah.
Right. They're trying to operate within that outline. And again, that doesn't make George volume. It's a thing. Your actor does not occupy the same volume as fucking Jabba the Hutt. Also,
Well, you know,
God, he
Jabba
gained
had a rough
weight
few
in a
years
couple of
there. He
years.
gained a lot of weight.
Yeah.
You really let himself go.
Yeah.
They were special. Okay, trust me, they're special.
Yeah, they were very special. You needed a helmet and graham crackers to watch that shit.
Well, that's telling Jake because the special edition, because I never seen, because Star Wars came out when actually Star Wars before I was born yet. So Return of the Jedi came out when I was 1, so I never seen them in theaters. And I'm like, of course, and so our theater experience, my sister was like the special editions with new CGI. And I'm like, oh my god, new CGI, what's it gonna be like? And I'm like 16.
It's gonna be shit.
I'm like, holy fuck, this is awful.
I was very angry because I took my kids to see the special editions, right? Because I'm like, okay, and I mean they were young, but I was like, I don't care. I want to be able to, for them to say that they saw it in the theater like I did. And after seeing the first one, I was like, fuck off. I'm not even bothering with the next one.
I mean, when the special editions came out, the cinema, I think, 97 was it?
97.
I managed to wangle some special invitations to a screening at the Odeon Leicester Square. Special screening and it's like press screening, and a friend of mine actually came over from the States who was living in Washington, and she came over to the States, and I took her to see these movies, and
did you apologize afterwards?
I did actually.
I thought so. Yeah.
Strangely enough. But
is she still your
as I was
friend?
walking, yeah.
That was a hell of an apology then.
It was. We'll put it this way. I mean, we went in really expecting something. We thought there was going to be something quite interesting. I mean, we had all the big press booklets, and had all the press notes about what the effects were going to be. So we kind of knew what the effects were going to be. And I thought when we walked out, I thought this is just like watching a cartoon. It really did feel like a cartoon. I didn't enjoy it. She didn't enjoy it,
Yeah.
and the press were not particularly. I wouldn't say not particularly happy about it, but
No.
they were calling it a big pile of shit.
Well, that's only because
So
it was.
yeah, yeah.
Well, I mean, Waylon brought up, the Crystal Skull, but remember, Spielberg also edited E.T. to remove guns.
Oh,
yeah,
I'll see if I can find that.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
last time I show like Jason said,
Yeah.
look like the top right Han. See the space machine Han and Job right there, and look at the fucking special edition. And like I said, the hologram
Let's just
kind of
ignore-
tries, but let me see the ET special edition. Yeah, I can remember that shit too.
That scene just shouldn't exist in Star Wars because it just repeats what he said earlier. Just
Yeah, again, it was cut for a reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
right.
Odd that he didn't, add back Tashi Station, and
Yeah.
even though that was shot.
Look, I mean, I'm fine for those things being little additional scenes on the special features, on the extras, on a DVD or Blu-ray. I'm fine with that because they're curiosities.
Yeah.
But as you say, they were cut for a very, very specific reason. They did not need to be restored at all. They added nothing to that story. The same way when Ridley Scott decided that he was going to do the
Blade Runner
the director's cut of I think moreover I think the director's cut of Alien.
Oh
Again-
God, yeah.
Again, I got a special,
Dallas back in and all that.
yeah. I mean, I got a special invitation from Fox. It was quite interesting actually. It was myself and my brother. I got a couple of tickets and we went to the first screening, and Danny Boyle was doing the presentation, and Ridley Scott was there at the cinema. And he was saying, Alien is my favorite movie. I love this movie. It's a work of art. It's so I've never seen this restored version, but I'm really interested to seeing it and how much it's going to be enhanced by the additional footage.
Yeah.
And of course, Ridley Scott was there. He was sitting at the back of the cinema. There was a big cheer when the movie came on. And then Danny Boyle came onto the stage afterwards and had a little bit of an interview with Ridley Scott. But it was, let's just say the reaction was very lackluster, even from Danny Boyle. Even from Danny Boyle. There was no point to it. The curiosities, that's all they are. Let's see what was taken out. We know why they were taken out because of pacing, or it didn't really add much to the story. But they were taken out for a reason. Now they were taken out by the director and the editor. So Ridley Scott and Terry Rawlings took those scenes out. Right, the studio had no interference in that whatsoever in terms of removal of footage. So what was taken out was an artistic decision made between the editor and the director.
Yeah.
And I'm fine with that. But when we have scenes that are taken out of movies by unqualified people, because they want to get more arses on seats for an additional screening, and they want to cut down the running time, then I've got a problem with that.
I think again you have to have producers that are competent. You have to have people around you, editors and others that are competent and willing to tell you, no, this doesn't work, because a director will be, but I put in all this work, and I really think it was like somebody has to go, nah, bro, this ain't it. Blade Runner is an excellent example of how Ridley doesn't often understand what he actually made. And James Cameron is an excellent example of why he sucks without Gale Ann Hurd, because if you look at his version of Aliens and hers is superior, because he adds in let's steal all the mystery out of this fucking story to begin with by having the shot on LV-426 with the Newt and her family. Thanks for stealing all the tension. Good work there, James. Then he decides to undermine Ripley's character by having the little garden scene where she lost a kid and all that. And I was like, oh yeah, there's a reason that Gale Ann Hurd, the woman, cut this.
Yeah.
Right. Now, the one thing that I would say that was mistakenly removed with the autogun sequence, because it helps to kind of build tension in that. But I think that was more of a runtime thing than anything else.
I have to be honest, in my opinion, and this is only my opinion, I think for the restoration of the footage back into Alien, I think it's a far superior movie. I mean, I prefer the director's cut or the special edition, as it's known, than the theatrical cut. I mean, that's just my personal feeling. I like that stuff with Ripley. I like the stuff with the Jordan family.
Yeah, the thing is, it's one of those. As a fan of Aliens, it's interesting to see. It actually kind of shits on the pacing of the movie, and also affects Ripley's character arc. Because if you just look at Alien and Aliens, when she gets to Aliens, she absolutely doesn't want to go back in space. She's lost the ability to be pilot or co-lead on a ship, and she's lost her kid. What happens at the end? Well, let's see. She's no longer afraid of the aliens because she overcame that, and she's now gained a kid. Congrats. She's back to zero. She's where she was at the beginning of Alien. Whereas if you don't have the kid thing, she's actually grown from this, right? That it was because of her willingness to protect this child, even though it wasn't hers, that grows her, and she ends up with a daughter. Right? She's a net positive through all of these things. Right? That she was able to grow through all of the strengths and all that stuff. Whereas if you put in that original, the stuff that he originally shot for it, you end up back at zero.
Oh, you guys see right here, like, look at the 20th anniversary, the CG on the left. God damn, guys.
Oh yeah, well, it's worse like when they have the bubble tin up and all that, and everybody's running around with walkie-talkies. Because, okay,
look, there's guns, walkie-talkie.
Shotguns are gone.
Yep, and now why are all the bikes now CGI versus just their?
The compositing is a little sketch in the original, but this literally is Frost going, what are we supposed to use, man? Harsh language?
Yeah. But it's like with Spielberg has kind of backtracked a little bit on Raiders of the Lost Ark and The Last Crusade, where he has said that he feels that maybe he was a little bit too soft, not necessarily soft. I do apologize, but making fun of the Nazis rather than showing the Nazis for exactly what they were. Well, I'm sorry, the movies are what they are.
He melted them.
As far as I'm concerned, the only Indiana Jones movie really is Raiders of the Lost Ark.
Yeah.
Although there is some merit to Last Crusade. But what did they used to do? This is supposed to be an homage to the Republic serials, the Saturday morning serials that were shown at the cinema, and this is precisely what they did. They mocked the Nazis, that regime, and they could, quite rightly should be mocked for their idiocy.
Yeah. Well, but they were still more than menacing.
Yeah.
In Raiders. I mean, Todd fucking scares the hell out of you getting his hanger for his coat.
Yeah. Yeah.
And then sits down with that very creepy, what shall we talk about? It was like, all right, I don't want to talk to you. I know I'm fine.
You're on a list.
Yeah. He is definitely not allowed near schools.
You Americans are the same.
Yes.
Always overdressing for the wrong occasion.
I'll tell you anything good. Yes, I know you will.
Yeah, brilliant. I love Tope. I love him.
Yeah.
He's just a great character. And I was lucky enough to have worked with Wolf Kahler. He was a wonderful, wonderful actor to work with. Lovely, truly lovely man. Always played the token Nazi somewhere.
Yeah.
So I remember we were I was 19, she was 18. My sister with Jamie. Like she actually like audibly she busted out fucking laughing. Like she's actually like she's laughing and crying, laughing at how fucking like look here's Anakin Skywalker in a special edition.
Hell no!
I think she started crying, laughing. She's like, what the fuck is this?
That's
Yeah, this is some bullshit.
right there.
Yeah. And again, it doesn't even okay. Well, then replace fucking Obi-Wan.
Oh god.
Right.
Yeah.
Where's Ewan McGregor's
Yeah.
moment?
Poor Ewan. It's just like, all right,
Where's Yoda spinning around as a fucking Force ghost like he's the shitty video game character?
Of course, of course, this wonderful CGI, which we're gonna add from episode 1 into Return of the Jedi, like the Gungans and
Do you know the moment they took out the Yub Yub song in Return of the Jedi, that was it for me. You know.
Yeah. Well, yeah, and the palace, Jabba's palace band. They changed that.
Oh Lord, that's terrible. Right?
Yeah.
It's terrible.
Yeah. And again, it's George's look at that thing, and so it's you start with like the lips, woo, and then he back up, and I was like, all right, calm the fuck down. What is going on?
The thing is, the mechanical character of Sy Snootles in Jabba's palace was not just serviceable, but incredibly complex.
Yeah, and again,
very well
believable because it's a fucking alien, but you just made a cartoon.
Yeah, because it's physical. It's physical. You know, you can see the movement. It's just... Oh, George, you've done it again.
Disappointment.
Yeah, what a disappointment you must be to your mother and father, George.
Yeah, well, he was to his father. That was one of the things that motivated him.
Oh yeah, the band scene. Oh yeah, God, yeah,
it's fucking atrocious.
Too late.
Boy,
we did.
Yeah, but Jay, thanks for recommending Looker. I'm glad I bought this film and like I had a great time watching it. Like,
terrific.
But so I know we have this Friday comes out the Christian Bale, The Bride. It's going to be so great with Maggie Gyllenhaal directing.
Yeah. Again, 1985, The Bride better.
Yeah. This thing one's better, but I think that's going to be a given. So sorry, Maggie Gyllenhaal directing.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think she wrote and directed, right?
I'm pretty sure. Oh, let's find out here.
So
we state producers. She produces as well. Budget's $80 million. And
I would like to say that sounds. I would like to say that sounds really interesting, but of course I'd be lying.
Yes.
And she
I would like to say that, but that's not the truth.
Just look at the creature. Just show him. Just show him what the creature looks like.
Christian Bale. I mean, he's sure. I mean, he's going for something. And there's the bride, all bridey.
Yeah. Frankenstein's creature would like to tell you about Huey Lewis in the news.
Yeah. You want to watch the best one? Watch the James Whale version.
Yes.
So Maggie added. So Jake's in it. Peter Skarsgård. Penelope Cruz is in it. So the budget's $80 million. Well, I guess we'll see.
That's a big budget.
It will be shit.
Yeah. Yeah. There will be mud.
Yeah.
So apparently this is Dr. Euphonius. Yeah, sure. Brings a murdered young woman back to life. Okay. What happens next is beyond what either one of them could, what anybody could have imagined.
Yeah. Apart from
quite a bit.
Apart from all of the audience.
Yeah. Yep. I imagined this to be shit, and boy, was I right.
Murdered young woman.
Of course, yeah.
How old are you, Maggie?
Also, it's in the 1930s.
Oh.
Of course it is.
Yeah, but did they get the inspiration from watching the movies?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. The last day Nick.
She didn't start out all that attractive to begin with, and
like she started out cottage cheese. Where is she now?
Yeah. Let's just say it's a science experiment in the refrigerator, and we should probably get a hazmat suit to toss it out.
Look at Maggie in 2026, boy.
Oh God, her teeth get bigger as her jowls sag. That's very impressive. That's
there ain't no fucking vodka in my house.
That was one of the most disappointing things about the Dark Knight was going, wait, what the hell happened to the attractive one?
And these two hot men are fighting over her.
Yeah.
I mean, right now between Maggie Gyllenhaal and Gary, I'm gonna fuck Gary before I fuck Maggie Gyllenhaal. Rubbing his big head,
yeah. Super
his teeth are smaller.
fly.
That's that's an image. But yeah, according to Maggie Gyllenhaal,
Yeah.
that what the bride needs is a fresh female perspective and more feminist angle.
That's exactly what it needed. Yep. Well, hey, come on. 85 Bride had a male feminist perspective, and it was Sting. It was worked out well. I mean, he had his little Cosby dungeon that he brought her into, and then
it's gonna be she's 48 years old. You could have fooled me with that one.
Wow.
Why did I had
Young
about 10
woman.
years given the face.
She needs something.
She needs to go away.
So tonight Goodman's gonna be on Nick's channel that's discovering this other masterpiece.
Last week was particularly enraging because for some reason the animators came back.
I thought you said enemas. I thought you said enemas.
Well, that also that's
enemas come back.
left. They were always there. But the animators come back and there's actual technical competence going on. And I'm like, where have you been for the prior 6 or 7 fucking episodes?
Yeah.
But they try to do coincidentally a Frankenstein kind of story, except you're carrying the baggage of the prior fucking 6 episodes, which totally undermine any ability you have to do that. And so you just look and go, what the fuck is going on here?
Yeah. Well, it's what, episode 8? So 2 more, Jay. 2 more. You guys got this.
3.
I'm listening to it.
I've got 8, 9, and 10.
Yeah. Are you doing? Is Jacob doing more Aliens? Because that was a good one. Listen to.
I know Jacob's doing. I think he's doing X-Files tonight. And I'm missing it because I've got this shit to cover instead. God damn it!
You love it. You love it, really.
Fuck this shit right in the ass. I hate when you see like really good stuff and then here's the absolutely wholly inadequate resolution where nobody gives a fuck and dumb people got involved.
Yeah.
Well, you could come suffer with me in Brawlers Chat.
Well, speaking of dumb people, that's
What's he doing? He's checking on.
I don't know. I didn't look yet.
Well, I'm gonna find out now.
Afraid.
He didn't put nothing up there. Shit, wow, that's weird.
Yeah, he did Forbidden. Oh no, they're not doing a show this week.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
And yet they announced that at the end of the Forbidden Planet stream.
Well, I'll be honest. I quit watching that one when they started talking shit about matte paintings, and I was like, "Excuse me."
Oh God.
Yeah.
Farewell, stream.
And it's like bring me on. Let's have that talk, shall we?
Yeah.
I thought you was going to say.
Think they want that.
No, they don't.
I thought you were going to say, "Bring me the head of Box Office Brawler."
Yeah, well, that'd be all right. Yeah,
Yeah.
give me a cup of hot fat and the head of Box Office Brawler.
Yeah.
We love you, Jackson.
Yeah,
we really do.
I gotta beat this tonight too because this asshole, this Scottish guy's playing this game, Resident Evil 9. It's a funny. I was talking to Jay backstage about this stuff. Like, everyone I know, most people I know, are really loving this game. I'm gonna beat this tonight. So Resident Evil 9's out, and Drinker's gonna beat it. So it's talk of the town right now. Yeah. We'll see.
I mean, God knows, it doesn't have a lot of competition since Marathon decided to use a Windows 98 computer with a virus that causes pop-ups for the UI.
Yeah. Well, I talked to Nick about that, Jay. I mean, there's people out there like that dress up as peanuts that say, "You're all morons. I'm a peanut. This is the best game of the year. Marathon's fantastic. I'm definitely not being paid off by Bungie. Marathon's great, you morons. I'm a peanut."
Well, you of all people should listen to that, given your affinity for peanut butter.
That's like me and Nick say, it's like, look, I I love alcohol and stuff, but I'm never gonna hit the point like, hey, you know what's a great
We know.
We had
Yeah,
that stuff. But,
yeah. You know
Now
what's a
that
great
you
We
mention it,
noticed that about
You know,
you.
yeah.
You know,
I'm a
guys,
modern audience. You have to tell me explicitly. I can't pick up on the cues in any way.
sponsored by Vodka. The greatest film of 2026 is The Bride by Maggie Gyllenhaal. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
you can't pay me to say Marathon's a great game. I'm sorry, guys. My integrity means something to me. Like, hey guys,
Yeah.
Marathon's a great game. Like, sure it is, pal. Because you're a peanut.
Well, as a peanut, he should have been roasted. There you go.
Anyway,
Oh, speaking of roasting, my God, last Wednesday, did I have fun absolutely destroying Grace Randolph and her fucking dog shit takes
oh, on Zax's channel?
on
Yeah.
Zax's channel.
Yeah,
Oh my
Zax-
God. Was that-
What's Zach doing? Zach, now listen to that replay. That was fucking hilarious. Zach did a whole stream on fucking Grace Randolph. It was funny as shit.
Yeah, we discovered that the UK has
Right
been
there.
keeping Tourette's secret from America.
Grace Randolph hammers
we had a
Tourette's.
special relationship.
Again, this was the fact that Zach's only has three. I know it's like he doesn't care, but Zach's I listened to that in my car. That should have a fucking 10,000 views. I was laughing my ass off this stream. Like, oh man, wish Zach's would get fucking more fucking recognition for his hard work.
Oh man, I mean, she and that was a target rich environment, because Grace just kept talking, and the more she talked, the more it was like, I'm sorry,
Yeah.
what? Oh, no, that's not how any of that works.
I highly recommend Grace's hammers Tourette's, because remember, so people said you can definitely control what you say about when you have Tourette's syndrome, and
well, but you should be careful, if you have Tourette's, what you're saying. And I was like, I'm not sure you're getting this, Grace. But she did point out that again, the UK has been keeping the knowledge of Tourette's secret from us.
Yes.
I thought we had a special diplomatic relationship, but apparently not. It took the BAFTAs for us to find out, but also that the only reason that the UK general public knows about Tourette's is because Big Brother UK had a contestant a couple of years ago that had Tourette's, and that was how the knowledge leaked out. You can't expect her to watch Big Brother UK and find out this information. And anyway, never mind that I've known about Tourette's since the fucking 80s.
Yeah. How I found out about it was that we had a documentary series on the BBC called QED. This is when the BBC actually used to make some pretty decent stuff.
Yeah.
For a few years. And it was called John's Not Mad. And it was a documentary upon which the movie I Swear was based.
Yeah, John Davidson.
Yeah. And when I watched it, I've got to be honest with you, and I'm not going to lie. A mate of mine had actually taped it, and he was passing it round, and he was saying, you got to watch this documentary. It's fucking hilarious. So we were passing it round, and we were having, and this sounds terrible. It makes me sound like an awful human being, which I am, incidentally.
Yeah. We know. Sorry.
Nobody was going to debate you on that point.
but we used to after a night out, after a night out at the pub. A big group of us would, go around one of our mates' houses, and we'd put this movie on and sit there with a crate of beer, pissing ourselves laughing at this young lad. And it was only just recently that I watched the documentary again that's on YouTube, and I thought, oh my God, I'm a terrible person. This poor boy was in absolute turmoil. What was I thinking?
I mean, it's situationally hilarious.
Yeah.
But when you stop and think about it, you're like, oh my God, what a fucking nightmare existence this is. I mean, he was beaten nearly to death. His father left because of it, and his mother basically was like, no, you don't have anything. It was like a neighbor, a friend's mom that who was a nurse, I think that took it out, and she had cancer, and he is saying like all kinds of heinous shit about Hope she dies of cancer, she's going to die this and that, whatever, and she's just like just ignoring it because she realizes that he has no control over that. And but the Grace is just utterly unaware of the existence of Tourette's, and I was like,
Yeah.
Bitch, you've been on the internet since 2008 at least, because that's when your YouTube channel started. Did you never watch South Park? Right? You know, this it has been, and if nothing else, it comes up all the time as like explanation for no, I can't believe you said that. Oh, I have Tourette's. It was flaring up, right? I mean, did all of these references just totally miss you, or are you that sheltered, or are you lying, Grace? And I think all of it is true. To some degree, she's absolutely ignorant. She lives in a bubble, and she lies.
One point, Zach shows that this girl was obviously black. And she kept ticking. She's like, I have Tourette's, and she's like, we can't control what we do, but I'm a black woman, and like, I'm not offended at all what he said because I have Tourette's, and she keeps twitching. But like, it's a real psychological thing. And of course, and the poor guy's been like, I'm so glad that Will Drinker made a review about this guy's film, and it's showing that people have conditions. It's simply there's no malice, but like,
I mean, I pointed out on Zach's stream, I was like, if I was writing a fucking movie about a man with Tourette's and wrote what actually happened at the BAFTAs, somebody would tell me, no, that's too on the nose. You need to get rid of that shit, right? But it was, I mean, again, in the moment, it is hilarious.
It is. I was absolutely side splitting.
Yeah,
absolutely.
The situation is hilarious. However, when you then stop and think about why he's there, what's going on, and all that, and then the fucking reaction to this or whatever, you just want to slap the taste out of people's mouths, right? Because I'm deeply offended at what I mean. It's like it's being offended at your grandmother because she forgot your birthday because she has fucking Alzheimer's.
Yeah. Remember right there, the harm that he caused, and all the pain by spewing out a word because he has Tourette's, and you fuck it.
But I will just say though that I think Drinker reviewing this movie is I think it's really quite cheap, really, because he's a fellow Scottish. He's into this nationalism stuff, and everybody outside of the southern border of Scotland, he's racist towards that.
Well, that's true, but also we find out that there's only like 6 people in Scotland.
Apparently, Critical Drinker, Billy Connolly, the corpse of Sean Connery, the statue of Mel Gibson,
yes,
and the guy that leads the Scottish National Party, and
the Proclaimers.
No, I think one of the Proclaimers is no longer in Scotland. So,
is that right?
So that would make up the 6.
Yeah. So there's just a Proclaimer.
There's a Proclaimer. Yeah.
Right. So they'll only walk 250 miles now. So that's understandable.
But as a quick footnote, the reason that the special relationship is now under serious threat is not just the Tourette's situation at the BAFTAs.
What other
it's because it's really because our wonderful Prime Minister, in his infinite wisdom, decided to deny the use of UK bases of Diego Garcia and other bases for ridding the world of the world's biggest fucking monster.
Yeah. Meanwhile, Canada and Australia were in favor of it.
Yeah. Isn't that strange? Isn't that strange? Well, Canada coming out. And what's amazing is that we actually have the French fleet that are now on their way to Cyprus to defend the British Royal Air Force base of Akrotiri in Cyprus. So thank you to the French. We love you. The real British people love you.
Yes, definitely. Huge love.
Not like our Prime Minister. Our soon to be ex-Prime Minister. But
are we deposing him as well? I look forward to bombing him.
I think so. I think number 10 must have a few things that are going to be falling on it very soon. But I actually have a glass of Napoleon brandy in my hand right now, suitably charged, and I'm going to make a toast to the United States of America. So God bless America. And
47 years late, but okay, we'll take it.
So bless you all, and I'm going to take a massive swig. Yum yum.
Yep. I've got job recruiters hitting me up. Apparently, Ayatollah's a new growth field.
Yeah.
It's very exciting. Also, ministers of defense. I didn't realize there were so many openings.
Yeah, I think what is it Trump said? He's created more jobs in Iraq than he thought possible.
Yeah. It's it's been a lot of turnover at the top, and it's a lot of promotion opportunities for people. And very exciting.
All right, guys.
Yeah.
So we said a pretty good filmography. So we just watched Looker. So this is episode 97 next week. But I was like Jay and Gary, the veterans of film. Like
Gary had come up with a pretty good follow up to this one that is definitely thematically good.
What are you saying, Gary?
Westworld.
Westworld. That's a great TV show. I like the
1970
one season of it was.
Hey.
That's right. Westworld, yeah, good film.
Yeah,
Westworld.
Yul Brynner and James Brolin.
1973. So
Yeah, the insanely handsome James Brolin.
yeah. I mean,
Hey, let's not
disgusting,
sell
isn't
Yul
it?
Brynner short. Come on.
yeah.
Mm.
I've not seen Westworld for a while, but I have no problem watching because I did like that one season of that really great TV show, Anthony Hopkins and Ed Harris, which that one season was a
Yeah,
fantastic
there's definitely
show.
only one season of that show.
I 100%. I've only watched one season of Westworld, and I'm fine with that.
Yeah, apparently they're making a 4th season of that one season show. But if you really want to watch a great, and when I say great, I really mean shit, television version of Westworld, then watch Beyond Westworld. It's it's terrible. It truly has nothing really to do with Westworld. And if you want to watch a great, when I say great, I mean terrible sequel, then watch Future World.
Future World, yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh
me.
yeah.
I have no problem.
Oh,
That
mama.
Yeah, wait,
Terrible.
yeah,
Terrible.
definitely missed all of the salient points of Westworld for Future World. It was just like,
Yeah.
Yeah, I guess we can watch this old, outdated 1973 film. That's probably fantastic, and I do like this film. But so yeah, good film.
yeah, this is more of a, again, philosophically interesting one. It's technology enabling some philosophical questions.
Yeah.
I will just say there is another film that Jay had suggested. Maybe I would suggest maybe to come after this, Jay, that we've kind of alluded to a number of weeks over the course of a number of weeks, which was Colossus: The Forbidden Project.
Oh yeah.
Which if people haven't seen that, you have to see that. Again,
Yeah, AI definitely a new thing that we've never been concerned with before.
Honestly, I've not seen this film. I've never. 1970.
Oh yeah, Colossus: The Forbidden Project.
Yeah, no, I'm fine putting up next week for Westworld on the queue, and cool, because I've been watching this week. I've watched, but it's been a long time, and wish we had the time. But I do like. I remember watching the one season, but I had a great. Ed Harris and Anthony Hopkins were fucking just nailing that show. Such a great show.
It was great setup. Unfortunately,
Yeah,
everybody caught a bad case of the retard and
Yeah, no, I'm fine watching 12 episodes of a one season TV show. It's a one off. That's cool.
Yeah. That same brilliant team are the ones working on Fallout, the TV series.
Yeah,
did that seem to also have a second season let down that just seems to be spiraling downwards?
I was just going to binge Fallout season 2 because I figured like I got to get a new fresh bottle of vodka because I've heard things. I'm like, this will go great with season 2.
Yeah. What's the last name of that wrriter?
I'm not even sure. What is it actually?
I might want to check that out.
Fallout season 2. Who's the writer? I honestly I watched it, Jay. Wait. So the writers, what says Geneva, Robertson.
Yeah, always be afraid of the hyphens.
Holy fuck! Say that Geneva, Robertson, Duarte, Graham Wagner.
Yeah.
Okay. Jesus Christ, man.
Yeah, they had stellar.
That's the name that's longer than the script.
It is, and certainly deeper.
Yeah, I've definitely heard. I mean, from the people I've talked to, I've not heard anything. Only thing I've heard about Fallout season 2 is that at least Walton Goggins is still trying his ass off. That's all I've heard.
Yeah, well, he's the only reason. Again, between that and aesthetics, that's the only reason that season 1 carried anything with people.
Yeah, I mean, even season, I promise seasons 1, but at least Walton Goggins is worth watching. But
this is the show that the fans deserve.
Yeah. Well, season 3 is coming, so.
And they deserve to get it good and hard.
Yeah. I'll buy this on.
Right up there, aspect ratio.
Yes.
Right up the aspect ratio.
Exactly, yeah. We're only going 16:9. Ain't no 4:3 in this one.
I mean, I guess, Jay, I guess I get this. I thought Westworld is being sci-fi, but I guess so. It's considered it's Western sci-fi.
It's sci-fi, but it's philosophical more than. I mean, the technology is there, but the technology is there to enable some very interesting philosophical questions.
Yeah, cool.
This is more. I mean, it has much more of a Philip K. Dick vibe to it.
Yes, it does. Yeah, and that's not necessarily just due to the robots, is it?
No. Again, it's very much the what happens when you offer certain things to people without consequences, and how does it affect you, and then what are people?
Yeah, cool. Yeah, next week Westworld. All right, so let me go get some pizza and do some driving tonight. I mean, I'll take a nap first, or I drive tonight.
Make sure you take your
Probably
liquor
a good
gun,
idea.
to deal with the traffic.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, still snowing outside, so
Take your vodka with you.
Yeah.
So
if
the cops pull you over, hit them with a liquor gun, then just drive away. It'll be fun.
Awesome. Yeah. So Jay, I'll see Jay in a couple hours. I'll be in his the masterpiece of Primal season 3.
Yeah, boy. Here we go.
Yeah, you better enjoy that.
Yeah. All my nipples explode with delight at the thought.
All right, we're out of here. Jesus.